the results and the margins, I know it sounds crazy, that will determine who everyone plays on Saturday. Saturday's opponents for the Aztecs could be Alabama, Houston, Notre Dame, or Rutgers. And, of course, the time could be completely varied based on how San Diego State plays these next couple of days. But kind of confusing, but, again, a new world, and the Aztecs will get $1 million just for participating. Their players, through the Mesa Collective, they can earn more based on the results coming up over the next couple of days.
I think it's awesome. I think this is the new look of college basketball. Obviously, you're going to see this tournament again next season and into the future, but I think there's going to be more that pop up too.
Yeah,
this
I agree.
is such a killer idea, and it benefits everybody in these programs. I think that you're going to see more of this, especially if this is a smashing success, which I do think it will be. Now, John, I don't know if you've seen Mark Ziegler's most recent article about this event in the UT, but these will be the same basketballs that are used during the NCAA tournament. So San Diego State actually went earlier this week and brought in 6 of these Wilson basketballs to practice with, as opposed to the Nike Elite balls that they generally play with in Mountain West play. And every time they're at Viejas Arena, that's what they practice with, or in the Jam Center. So with that being said, earlier this year in a tournament across the country, there were teams that played with the Wilson balls that are used in the NCAA tournament during a tournament, but they had not been practicing with them. I think it was Duke and somebody else. And they ended up shooting like 12% in these games. So San Diego State, trying to get ahead of it, they've been practicing with these tournament balls all week long at Viejas Arena and at Peterson Gym.
I love that, and I do think it's smart, and that's oftentimes a factor that goes like without consideration. Remember a couple of years ago they put the chip in the basketball for analytics, and that was impacting games around the country, including San Diego State. Like the ball was different. There was something about the ball that had the chip initially that was different. I think they've alleviated that or corrected that over the last year or two, but you're right. This is a ball that's traditionally used in the NCAA tournament, which has been problematic for teams previously
They
before.
say it's sticky.
Interesting. I will say this as well, that we know this is the home away from home. Maybe not MGM Garden Grand, but this is Las Vegas. I mean, this is where San Diego State has made its hay over the years. The Aztecs, listen to this. Since 2009, this is an amazing stat. Since 2009, San Diego State is 57-16. In Las Vegas, a lot of those games have been road games against UNLV. Those aren't all neutral games like a Creighton would play here. San Diego State is 57-16. They're winning 78.1% of the time here. They got Vegas natives. They got the freshmen, Pharaoh Compton and Taj DeGorville. They have Miles Bird, whose family lives in Las Vegas. There are Aztec fans everywhere. I took a flight yesterday afternoon. It was filled with Aztec fans. There's a lot of Creighton fans here as well, not terribly far from our heartland and Omaha, Nebraska. This actually feels to me a little bit like Louisville on that Sunday afternoon when the Aztecs played, because the building that day wasn't fully full. That was like a 22,000-seat building. But you had like 8,000 Aztec fans. You had like 8,000 Creighton fans. This is going to be like that. A couple of thousand Aztec fans, a couple of thousand Creighton fans. Should be like a college bowl game atmosphere here in Las Vegas.
And, John, I was curious how this would play out because it's the first year of a new tournament. You never know how it's going to look. Like, obviously, over the last decades, they've had the Maui Invitational figured out, and it's become a very rinse and repeat thing in college basketball that I've been watching forever. I'm watching on TNT right now, the broadcast. It looks fantastic. It looks buttoned up. The Players Era imaging even, I think is really cool. And they've done a great job of making this cool, which is the right word, because it's the new NIL era, and everything is in this trendy kind of fashion with college basketball now. I think this is going to be a home run, man. I really do. I can't wait to see this for years to come.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I do. And again, the story we've been tracking, we'll continue to track over the next 30 minutes, is the health of Stephen Ashworth. Listen, they're capable regardless. I mean, just like San Diego State. I mean, the Aztecs are down Reese Waters, and that's not preventing them from hopefully winning some marquee games in the preseason. And if Creighton has to go at this without Stephen Ashworth, their starting point guard, they got capable guards on this roster. There's no question about it. But Ashworth has been through the battles. He's played, 100-plus college games at this point. And I'm looking out there right now, and I don't believe I see him currently warming with his teammates. So now we saw him stretching earlier, and I don't see him out there at this exact moment. Doesn't mean he's not being taped up. Doesn't mean he's not playing. Very capable scorer.
So
a really capable scorer.
If he can't go, John, the wrinkle that throws in is Creighton's primary offense is the pick and roll offense. They use Kalkbrenner as the screener, and then he is great off of it because he's an excellent passer. He's got good feet, and he has good hands also. So he's able to catch these passes that are coming in and set up other people around him. If Ashworth can't go, he is primarily the point guard in their pick and roll style offense. Curious to see how they adjust on the fly to it, if they move to a different style or if they just simply switch the offense to one of their other shooting guards who I'm sure are very capable of it as well.
Yeah, I mean, Jemiah Neal played at Arizona State. He's been good with the basketball this year. He's 6'5", so he's got some size. And then Pop Isaacs, who's more of a scorer. For me, I mean, he could really fill it up at Texas Tech. He struggled to shoot a little bit early in the year. But he's a good three-point shooter. I think between Neal, who's a veteran, Isaacs, who's a veteran, they have more than enough. They got to avoid foul trouble. Also, Creighton and San Diego State has to do the same because, listen, Ryan Kalkbrenner is going to live in the paint. If you let him to live in the paint, you're asking for trouble, right? 75% shooter inside. This is a 99 percentile team in the paint with Ryan Kalkbrenner. So if he's taking shots outside, you're going to live with that, even if they're threes, even if they're uncontested. If he's taking anything from 10 feet out, you love that because he does his damage inside. You need to keep him away from the rim. Easier said than done. And you also need to avoid getting in significant foul trouble, which is something that did in San Diego State against Graham Ike. So for me, how they defend Kalkbrenner, how quote-unquote hard or easy it is for Kalkbrenner, that likely determines who wins or loses this game.
And you might think it's as simple as Magoon Gwath has really long arms, and he does. And you might think it's as simple as just denying the ball into the post, but that's sort of what the pick and roll does for Creighton, is it alleviates the necessity to throw it to Kalkbrenner while he's in the post. Oftentimes, he's getting the ball on the run from the top of the key or from the side down into the post area. So it's like that's where it gets into trouble. And what Nebraska did such a good job of in the loss is the weak side help coming over to dissuade Creighton from throwing the ball in from the top of the key into Kalkbrenner in the low post. So Nebraska literally had the weak side help coming, leaving shooters wide open. I don't recommend this strategy. Yeah. Creighton is very good at hitting three-pointers. They got a bunch of dudes who last year were on the team and were hitting at 40%. They had an off shooting night against Nebraska. You can't really rely on them to have an off shooting night once again.
Yeah, I agree with that. And San Diego State, that just goes against conventional wisdom, the way they play defense. To allow teams to take threes isn't necessarily the strategy that has typically been employed by Brian Dutcher and San Diego State. On the other side, we'll get into more of Creighton, more of a scouting report with your pest of the game. We have an injury report still ahead. We have keys to the game as well. San Diego State and Creighton in Game 1 of the Players Era Festival from the MGM Garden Grand Arena here in Las Vegas, Nevada. This is the countdown to tip-off on San Diego Sports 760.
This season, tip off your travel plans with Alaska Airlines. With the most nonstop destinations from San Diego, you'll be able to catch every slam dunk, steal, and buzzer beater from every SDSU Aztecs road game this season in person. So whether the Aztecs are playing in Fresno, Albuquerque, or the San Francisco Bay Area, you can get to the game and back with ease. Visit AlaskaAir.com now to get your tickets to jet you to the next game. That's how Alaska flies. Alaska Airlines is now the official airline partner of San Diego State University Athletics.
Imagine a world where animals and humans coexist in harmony, where wild animals thrive, habitats are protected, and marginalized communities are empowered. At International Animal Rescue, this is our vision. Our holistic, community-led projects not only rescue animals, but also protect and replenish precious habitats, creating a better future for us all. But we can't do this without you. Show your support now and help keep the wild wild. Visit internationalanimalrescue.org.
Oh, wait, turn the game down. Do you hear that?
Yeah, I swear it's telling me to go buy Pepsi to get a $10 Fandango movie reward.
So we can see Gladiator 2 only in theaters November 22nd? Spooky, but also kind of a great idea.
Totally. And if we leave now, we'll be back before halftime ends.
Pepsi Zero Sugar. Make your game day epic.
Spend $20 before taxes on participating Pepsi beverage products. Ends 12/6/24 while supplies last. Must be 18 plus and a U.S. resident. Code restrictions apply. Void where prohibited. Full details at earnrewards.com/Pepsi. Rated R.
It's time for the truly Nolan pest of the game. Make sure your pest defense is truly the best defense.
All right, John Schaefer, Ben Fletcher back with you. San Diego State and Creighton in the Players Era Festival coming up at 11:06. Ted Leitner on the call today from Las Vegas, Nevada. And, Ben, we can touch more on Ryan Kalkbrenner. It's obviously Kalkbrenner in terms of the pest of the game. This is a guy that had a 49-point game on 20 of 22 shooting against UT Rio Grande Valley back on November 6th in their opener. He's still averaging 22 points and 9 rebounds. He's shooting 87% from the floor. Let me say that again. He's shooting 87% from the floor. He's played 5 games so far this year. He's the preseason Big East Player of the Year. He's a 3-time Big East All-Defensive Player. He's a 3-time All-Big East Defensive Player of the Year. Nobody's done that other than Patrick Ewing. So he's elite. Just like Graham Ike was, he can impact the game at both ends. You have to be aware of him all 40 minutes. He'll likely be on the floor for 39 or 40 minutes. He is truly a pest of the game. He might be the pest of the nation in college basketball this year.
There's a good shot he is, John. And when you got a 7-foot-plus guy who weighs 260, and when you look at his NBA draft profile, it's not can score at will. It's not is a great rebounder. No, he's one of the nation's elite shot blockers. So right now on the court warming up, Ryan Kalkbrenner, one of the nation's elite shot blockers. Magoon Gwath, one of the nation's elite shot blockers. He's a freshman, but at one point this season, he was already leading the country in block shots. I think he's averaging around 4 per game. Like, you have a shot today of seeing 2 of the best in terms of defending the rim going at it with Magoon Gwath and Ryan Kalkbrenner, and that's pretty cool to say about the Aztecs freshman.
I agree. I think the key for Gwath, like it was against Ike, is avoid the fouls. Easier said than done. He's given up serious weight to both Ike and Kalkbrenner. So, again, if Kalkbrenner is 3-feeter in, good luck. Even with Gwath and his leaping ability and his wingspan, if you can keep him 5 feet out, right? I mean, then you give yourself more of a shot. But it's not easy for anyone. He's got a nice mid-range
shot, too, John.
He's got a really good shot. He can shoot the basketball. He really can. I think you can live with him shooting the basketball, though, because inside he's just deadly. At his size, he's not going to miss. So it'll be really fascinating to watch how it plays out. And also keep an eye on, like, the importance of Pharaoh Compton, the importance of Jared Coleman-Jones, Miles Heide, Tamarche Johnson Jr. Everyone might get something. Everyone might be locked up on Kalkbrenner at some point in this game here today. And he's not the only player. They can do you in, whether it's Pop Isaacs or Jemiah Neal, the Arizona State transfer. They got a really good team. This is a really efficient offensive team under Greg McDermott. He runs some of the best offense in the country. And, of course, San Diego State's known for its defense. So hopefully the Aztecs can play this game in the 60s as opposed to in the 80s, because I think if they play it in the 60s, they'll give themselves a really good chance to win.
Yeah, I think one of the biggest things for the Aztecs today is not to do what we've been doing on this pregame show and focus in on Kalkbrenner, because they do have scores all over the court. And if you just watch the film of their last game, you're not necessarily going to think that, because Kalkbrenner got shut down and they didn't really have any other options. Well, they do. Those other options were just missing shots at a rate that's not their career. Stephen Ashworth, whether he plays tonight or not, is a career around 40% three-point shooter. Mason Miller, same thing. Isaac Trout, same thing. And then Pop Isaac, like you've been mentioning, an excellent score from anywhere on the court. So Creighton is dangerous, not just Ryan Kalkbrenner, and the Aztecs need to have that in front of mind tonight and not just lock in on one person.
Yeah, no doubt. Keep in mind, Pop Isaac's out of Las Vegas. You always think about that when you're playing, in that city. And, of course, San Diego State's got a couple of players with that reside in Las Vegas as well. Pharaoh Compton, ties to Goreville. They'll be well supported here today. And I mentioned the fact that Miles Bird's family lives in Las Vegas right now as well.
And, John, it's not just that. Yeah. Sorry to interrupt you, but all these guys playing AAU since the time they were in 5th grade, for the most part. If you're a college basketball player today, you've been playing in this style of tournament since you were in 5th grade.
A million times.
Exactly. Yeah. So and a lot of them, by the way, are in Las Vegas. This is one of the more familiar places for any basketball player across the country.
Especially San Diego State, or any players in the West. There's so much Vegas, and, of course, San Diego State will play here multiple times a year. This year, the Aztecs are going to play at least, think about this, San Diego State will play at least 5 games in Las Vegas. 5. They'll play 3 this week. They'll play at UNLV, and they'll play at least the opening round of the Mountain West Tournament, which they always win in. They could play as many as 7 games in Las Vegas this year. I mean, they're going to play something like 14 or 15 at Viejas. They might play 7 of them here in Las Vegas, Nevada in 2024-25. We'll take another timeout. The injury report is coming up on the other side. The health of Stephen Ashworth, the health of Miles Bird and Reese Waters. We'll get into it with more detail on the other side. We'll take a look at keys to an Aztecs victory as well. San Diego State and Creighton coming up at 11:06 with Ted Leitner on the call. This is the countdown to tip-off on San Diego Sports 760.
Windmill Farms, the college area's natural grocer, has you covered for all your holiday needs. This Friday through Sunday, buy $100 in gift cards and get a free $20 gift card. Also starting Friday, Christmas trees will be available at Windmill Farms in Del Cerro. Visit windmillfarmsmarket.com to see their holiday specials.
Aztec fans, Coach Dutcher here. We need you more than ever. Aztec basketball can't be successful without Mesa Foundation and NIL. Their mission is to help sustain the competitive level of Aztec basketball while contributing to the development of student athletes through mentorship and community engagement. Become a Mesa member today and support Aztec basketball student athletes. Let's come together and ensure we continue to compete at the highest level. Visit mesa-aztecs.org for more information.
Planning an event in San Diego? Look no further. Town & Country Event Rentals has everything you need to make your event unforgettable. From elegant dinnerware to stunning tents and stylish lounge furniture, we've got you covered. Whether it's a wedding, corporate event, or special celebration, we have the perfect event rentals to match your style and vision. Visit us at townandcountry.com or give us a call today. Town & Country Event Rentals, where your perfect event begins.
New year, new gear. ShopAztecs.com is your official source for team apparel with the best, largest selection of SDSU clothing and gifts. ShopAztecs.com is a service of the SDSU bookstore and proceeds benefit campus programs. Who's known to rep SDSU hardest in your family or crew? Check out ShopAztecs.com and make sure the answer, no doubt about it, is you. Celebrate the new look Aztecs all season long by visiting us online and in person on game days at Viejas Arena for apparel exclusives. Shop Aztecs!
Who's in and who's out?
It's the Injury Report.
Brought to you by Kaiser Permanente.
Kaiser Permanente. For all that is San Diego, for all that is you.
All right, John Schaefer, Ben Fletcher back with you. This is the countdown to tip-off. San Diego State and Creighton coming up at 11:06 a.m. Ted Leitner on the call here this afternoon from MGM Grand Garden Arena, which is filling up nicely here for game one of what is a quadruple header. There are two sessions, and it's session one, game one ever in the history of this event. Players Era Festival, San Diego State and Creighton coming up at 11:06. Now, Ben, we've spent a lot of time talking about San Diego State's health, and I think rightfully so, because they've been without Reese Waters. And he continues to progress. He's obviously not back as of yet. Hopefully in the weeks ahead, they will get him back. The bad news the other day was, well, they didn't know if they had Miles Bird against Gonzaga. He did play. He hadn't practiced. He wasn't at his best or his healthiest. He's now back, and he is healthy. You also had, again, Farrell Compton dealing with cramping. It's the modern day, I don't even know, like baseball oblique injury back in the day. Like there's always things, right? I don't even know how to describe it, but cramping is basically an epidemic right now throughout college basketball. He's back from cramping. Otherwise, San Diego State's in decent shape. They haven't played a lot. I think they've played the fewest games in America. 3 games overall, 2 against Division I competition. Nobody's played less than 2 games against a Division I opponent this year. So, if nothing else, San Diego State's relatively healthy, although they don't have Reese Waters.
It was the right way to play it, John, when you talk about the slow start to the schedule for the Aztecs this year, because of how young this team is and because of how inexperienced playing together they are. Because even guys like Wayne McKinney and Jared Coleman-Jones, Nick Boyd, who have played a ton of college basketball, they have not played it at San Diego State. And when you talk about a defense as complex as this one is, and the style of play physicality-wise and cardio-wise that Dutch wants the team to run, you need that time within the first few weeks of the season, especially with a group as new as this one, to really hammer down and study film and avoid problems like cramping that we've seen a lot so far this year. Part of it is because of how hard the Aztecs play basketball and how tough a system it is to play within.
Yeah, no, it's a factor. It could be a significant one because when you're dealing with it, I mean, you could miss a player for a game because of it. I mean, Compton didn't come back the other day. Bird didn't come back. He was dealing with an ankle, but he finished the game dealing with cramping. And, you know, you can hydrate, but once you get into, like, the battles of a game and playing at that level and intensity, if you're dealing with it, it's something that can impact you over the course of an entire 40 minutes. So it's something we'll consider. And then, again, with Creighton, the story is Stephen Ashworth, who on Friday night in Omaha at home, left the game late. I mean, the game was probably decided. I think they were trailing by about 10 with 4 minutes to play. He landed awkwardly on his ankle. He really did. At the time, you thought maybe he even broke it. It looked like it could be a significant, prolonged injury. Greg McDermott, his head coach, telling John Rothstein over the weekend that there's no timetable on his return. Now, we saw him at least trying to give it a go in warm-ups, lightly working out, lightly stretching, doing some passing drills, even a little bit of shooting. Now, the last time they came out, I didn't see him. I don't know if that means he's being taped up. I don't know if that means he's going to be unavailable. But 16 points, 6 assists, veteran that can flat-out shoot the ball and run the pick and roll, obviously would be a significant loss for Creighton, as we've talked about, Ben, for the last hour.
He's great. He really is. We've seen too much Stephen Ashworth. Can't believe he's still playing college basketball. But if he is, in fact, going tonight, like, San Diego State just has to understand what he is better at than almost anyone in the country, and that is being the conductor of the pick and roll. He is so good at being able to find ways to get the ball inside coming off of that screen that you got to be ready for everything. And it's not just the dump down into the post, but I can also remember times when he was at Utah State where it's firing the cross-court pass to the corner three-point shooter. And I know I've been harping on it a lot, but you have to avoid falling into the trap that Nebraska just set for everybody in the country, which if you're thinking that leaving Creighton open at the three-point line is a blueprint to winning, it's not. It was a risk that Nebraska took, and it worked out that night. This is a team full of 40% three-point shooters. You cannot fall into the risk.
Yeah, I agree with you. San Diego State, by the way, is on the floor for a final warm-up session. We are just over 10 minutes out from Aztecs basketball from Las Vegas, Nevada. You've heard that before. It's Creighton and San Diego State, a couple of head coaches that are very familiar with each other. I remember a couple of years ago going out to Maui. These two teams were on the same charter flight to Maui. That was the year after San Diego State was beaten by Creighton in the first round of the NCAA tournament. And then that was the beginning of the year that San Diego State would later meet Creighton in the Elite Eight on its way to the Final Four. So a lot of familiarity between the coaching staffs, Greg McDermott and Brian Dutcher. And San Diego State is on the floor, which means we'll take a timeout and come back with keys to the game on the other side. Aztecs looking to start this tournament with a win, also looking for their third win overall. San Diego State 2-1 on the season. The Creighton Blue Jays are 4-1 on this young campaign. Game 1 of 3 for the Aztecs in Las Vegas. We will have keys to an Aztecs victory on the other side. Ted Leitner's got the call. 11:06 a.m. is the start time from Las Vegas, Nevada. This is the countdown to tip-off on San Diego Sports 760.
VA House Casino and Resort, where thrilling gaming is matched with endless luxury.
Power up your dining by savoring our 21-day age steaks at the Grove Steakhouse. Discover why it's a yearly winner of the prestigious AAA 4 Diamond Award. Enjoy new dishes alongside the freshest lobster and crab legs in a fully redesigned location. Indulge yourself at San Diego's best steakhouse, The Grove.
Experience world-class amenities, award-winning dining, and the best casino rewards unmatched.
When you have pest control issues, you want a championship team on your side. Truly Nolan keeps a full court press going until the pests are gone. Unlike the competition, we will get your home's pest defense on and truly protected. Call 800-GO-TRULY or visit trulynolan.com to schedule your free rodent inspection and get $50 off rodent control service. Truly Nolan is a proud partner of San Diego State Aztecs Athletics and is family-owned since 1938. Nothing but net.
There's something special about game day. That electricity in the air, that sense of possibility. At Richard, we feel that same energy every time we break ground. From the critical infrastructure that keeps cities running to the hospitals that save lives, we're building more than structures. We're building futures. Proud sponsor of SDSU Athletics. Because like you, we believe in dreaming big. Find out how at richardgroup.com. Richard, building with purpose so you can live with passion. Go Aztecs.
These are the keys to the game.
Driven by Toyota.
Toyota, proudly supporting our community.
And SDSU basketball.
All right, San Diego State and Creighton coming up in 10 minutes. Ted Leitner is getting ready. Voice of the Aztecs, his 30th season, will be on the call in less than 10 minutes. San Diego State and Creighton Players Era Festival in Las Vegas, Nevada. Let's get to our keys to the game from you, Fletch. What do you got here today?
Well, number one, John, is going to be what we've dedicated the majority of the pregame show to, and that's slowing down Ryan Kalkbrenner. Look, I'd be shocked, surprised, baffled if he was held to 4 points once again like he was their last time out. but he also can't get 40, right? It's got to be a mixture of defenses against him. I'm talking Magoon Guath, JCJ, DeMarche. I want everybody to kind of take turns on Ryan Kalkbrenner and see what works. And maybe it is doubling him with weak side help. Maybe it is just one of these guys who can find out how to D him up on their lonesome. But stopping Ryan Kalkbrenner has to be job number 1. Job numbers 2 through 50 come after that.
Yeah, exactly. That's jobs 1, 2, and those are the 3 keys, Ryan Kalkbrenner. But what else do you have for San Diego State?
Don't fall into the trap. Look, Nebraska made it look extremely easy to beat Creighton. It's not a blueprint. It's not, I promise you. It is a risk that paid off for Nebraska. They took a big swing, and it worked. They got Creighton on an off shooting night. Generally, Creighton is not a bad three-point shooting team. Generally, they're a fantastic three-point shooting team.
All right, so there's no doubt about that. So those are 2 keys so far, right? Or there's 51 keys with Kalkbrenner and then the second key.
Exactly.
What's your final key?
Key number 3 is BJ Davis. I think he's been electric to start this season, and we could go with Nick Boyd being really the offensive steadier for the Aztecs so far. BJ Davis has been the offensive lightning bolt for the Aztecs so far. When he makes a play on offense, it just looks a little bit different. And this is a lot how I talked about Miles Bird a year ago, where he was instant intensity and electricity coming off the bench. BJ Davis has been that pretty much every time he touches the basketball. I don't know how we get him more looks. It's not like he's the most physically intimidating guy on the court. He's not. But when BJ Davis touches the basketball, fun things happen, especially when he gets a full head of steam. Give me more BJ Davis scoring the basketball today.
Yeah, I like that. Those are good keys. And, yeah, it starts with Kalkbrenner. And you're going to need to score, obviously, but I think the scoring comes. If you can defend appropriately, you'll be in this game. You mentioned B.J. Davis. He's in the starting 5, obviously, for San Diego State. He's really emerged in his sophomore season. He'll team with Nick Boyd, who spent a lot of the summer again in that boot. He's played impressive basketball since returning the FAU transfer. Miles Bird had that brilliant debut against UC San Diego this year, then was sidelined by the ankle. He's back and healthy. And then in the front court, Magoon Guath, his 4th college game, and Jared Coleman-Jones, who's been playing a lot of college basketball in Northwestern, Middle Tennessee State, and spending his final year here on the Mesa. So San Diego State wrapping up warm-ups. Creighton is on their bench as well, and I think we're going to have our anthem coming up momentarily, which will mean we're going to duck out a moment early here on our countdown to tip-off. Yes, we're getting ready for our national anthem, so we'll take a break. Ted Leitner has the call coming up next. San Diego State and Creighton in the Players Era Festival. That's next on San Diego Sports 760.
You've been listening to the Aztecs Countdown to Tip-Off.
Aztecs basketball is sponsored by
Aztec Shops, Volkswagen, Kaiser Permanente, the Mesa Foundation, Pepsi, and Toyota.
Up next,
we go courtside with the voice of the Aztecs, Ted Leitner. The Aztecs play here. KTV and KTV-FM HD2 San Diego.
Oh, wait, turn the game down. Do you hear that?
Yeah, I swear it's telling me to go buy Pepsi to get a $10 Fandango movie reward.
So we can see Gladiator 2 only in theaters November 22nd? Spooky, but also kind of a great idea.
Totally. And if we leave now, we'll be back before halftime ends.
Pepsi Zero Sugar. Make your game day epic.
Spend $20 before taxes on participating Pepsi beverage products. Ends 12/6/24 while supplies last. Must be 18 plus and a U.S. resident. Code restrictions apply. Void where prohibited. Full details at earnrewards.com/Pepsi. Rated R.
Aztec fans, Coach Dutcher here. We need you more than ever. Aztec basketball can't be successful without Mesa Foundation and NIL. Their mission is to help sustain the competitive level of Aztec basketball while contributing to the development of student athletes through mentorship and community engagement. Become a Mesa member today and support Aztec basketball student athletes. Let's come together and ensure we continue to compete at the highest level. Visit mesa-aztecs.org for more information.
At Children's Cancer Research Fund, we believe a world without childhood cancer is possible, but it takes all of us. And whether it's developing a groundbreaking treatment or helping a girl realize her dream, everyone has a role in a child's cancer journey.
People ask me how I keep a smile on my face. It's easy when you have so many great people that take care of you and support you.
To find out how you can be a part of a child's cancer journey and a part of the cure, visit childrenscancer.org, a public service message from Children's Cancer Research Fund.
Everyone has a community to lean on. A neighborhood, school, kids' teams, where you worship, work out, or any other place or group where you choose to belong. Communities can provide support when you need it, and even when you don't know you do. Like when it comes to preventing underage drinking and other substance use. You've talked with your kids and shared clear expectations, but you're not with them every minute. Your community members, friends and relatives, teachers and coaches, faith leaders, and other important adults in your kids' lives can be your eyes, ears, and a supportive influence when you're not around, reinforcing your messages with your kids and alerting you to warning signs of underage drinking or other substance use. So talk with your kids about these issues and involve the members of your community to help keep your kids safe. Because when you talk, they hear you. For more information, visit talktheyhearyou.samhsa.gov.
This season, tip off your travel plans with Alaska Airlines. With the most nonstop destinations from San Diego, you'll be able to catch every slam dunk, steal, and buzzer beater from every SDSU Aztecs road game this season in person. So whether the Aztecs are playing in Fresno, Albuquerque, or the San Francisco Bay Area, you can get to the game and back with ease. Visit AlaskaAir.com now to get your tickets to jet you to the next game. That's how Alaska flies. Alaska Airlines is now the official airline partner of San Diego State University Athletics.
After back-to-back trips to the Sweet 16 and an appearance in the national title game, we're looking for another Mountain West title on the Mesa.
Tipped away by Miles Bird. All the way. Finger roll. Got it. And Miles was fouled.
And another run.
Through the madness.
Gotta go to work, guys.
This is San Diego State Aztecs basketball.
To Reese Waters for three. Good. Good. Oh, there's nothing better than the Aztecs in transition.
Sponsored by
Aztec Shops, Volkswagen, Kaiser Permanente, the Mesa Foundation, Pepsi, and Toyota.
Now we head courtside with the voice of the Aztecs, Ted Leitner.
San Diego State basketball on the road for the first time this year against Creighton. No, not for the first time. It's been going on for quite some time. This will be the 10th game between these two. Creighton has won 5. The Aztecs have won 4. But the Aztecs have won some really, really big games against the Creighton Blue Jays of the Big East. In terms of basketball, people think their conference is the best conference, but the Big East has to really make excuses to no one. It is a big time. Every single conference game. There are no cupcakes. There are no easy ones for the most part. Yes, Villanova's down compared to what they used to be, and a couple of others in that same category. But Creighton has been really consistent in the 15 years under Greg McDermott. The Aztecs have played him. They have played them, and they're going to play him here today in the first ever Players Era Festival at the MGM Grand Garden Arena. Aztecs will play here for the first time. It holds 17,000, but again, with afternoon games and so forth and teams from all over the country with no local interest, the Aztecs are the closest city for any team that has been playing, will be playing here in this first tournament that is as important as any. Everybody wants to go to the Maui Invitational. They want to go to the Atlantis in the Bahamas and all of those places. But this one, in terms of money for your collective, for your name, image, likeness, NIL. That is everything for college basketball and college football now. That's just the way it is until somebody changes it, and the Aztecs are picking up $1 million to be here. This is where every college and university in the nation wants to be, and the Aztecs have been invited. It's spectacular. They'll come in here after their loss, as you know, to number 3 team in the nation at that time, 3-4 with the coaches poll, and 3 in the Associated Press. Now they'll have number 21, Creighton, without their point guard, Stephen Ashworth. That's a big loss for them, but he had a bad ankle in their last game, which is their only loss so far. All of their games, like the Aztecs, have been at home. No Ashworth and the Aztecs. We'll see Ty Davis starting for the first time for him, picking up a couple of more inches, but that's not the big deal. Ty Davis for him. Then Jemiah Neal, the transfer from Arizona State. And Pop Isaacs, transfer also from Texas Tech for the Blue Jays. And Jackson McAndrew, big fella at 6'10", and an even bigger fella at 7'1", Ryan Kalkbrenner, preseason Big East Player of the Year. The Aztecs with Magoon Guath and Nick Boyd and B.J. Davis and Miles Bird, bad ankle and all, and Jared Coleman Jones and Magoon Guath. Big test for Magoon, 7'10", 205 pounds against Kalkbrenner, 7'1", 260 pounds. So all that lack of muscle thing, got to build this kid up because Magoon's a great athlete and so forth. Well, this is going to be tough for him to move this big fella who is just spectacular. The Aztecs have seen him before. They saw him in the Elite Eight in the 22 postseason when they went on, as you know, to the Final Four for the first time in Aztec history and to the national championship game. In doing that and getting through that to get to the Final Four, they beat Creighton 57-56. Opening tip control by Coleman Jones by Magoon. That's the first step by Goon against the big fella. And Magoon's a much better athlete than Kalkbrenner, but Kalkbrenner's got so much experience, no question about it. Nick Boyd with a left-handed pass, a drive in, and with a push pass off the left hand, down low to Coleman Jones. Call for traveling on the right side will be the Aztecs, to give you, as they say in radio, that mental picture. Aztecs on the right, and the Blue Jays will be on the left here for the first half. Blue Jays, blue and white, their primary colors, dark blue, and the Aztecs in white. I think you know about them. They're officially the scarlet and black. Pretty much everybody calls them the red and black. There you go. Ty Davis will be the point guard, as mentioned, with a drive to the far side, and top of the key with a left-handed dribble. They'll have Kalkbrenner down deep. They'll go to him and kicked out into the far corner, drive into the cross-court pass. In the near side, McAndrew for three. Good. Jackson McAndrew. 3-0. Let me point something out, and I really appreciate and respect both this head coach, Craig McDermott, who I like a lot, and the Creighton program. They have played no one this year. They're 4-1. They're nationally ranked. They're very good. They have a tremendous dominant center, but they haven't played anyone. Miles Bird with a dribble and a kickoff in the far corner, shooting for three, an air ball in that corner there by the Aztecs by B.J. Davis, and rebounded by Creighton. They'll come across to the left side. Jemiah Neal with a cross-court pass in the corner, fumbled and regained in that corner. Neal mentioned a transfer. Is it me, or every time I look at Sanders, everybody's from Arizona State? Doesn't anybody stay in Tempe? I don't understand that. I really don't. Everybody's got an Arizona State guy. Strange. Kalkbrenner with a bounce pass down low that goes out of bounds. I thought that was last touch by Creighton. And it was. That's Aztec ball. Turnover number one for Creighton. They average 14 turnovers per game. They also average 18 assists, which is a nice number. That's about three more. The Aztecs average 15 a game in terms of assists. Not bad. Not bad. A high-powered Creighton offense. Good defense. I think the Aztecs, young or not, are better defensively. We'll find out. Miles Bird, what do you got for us today? Play like UCSD, turnaround jump shot, 15-footer, good look, good shot by Coleman Jones, no good, and the rebound to Creighton. Aztecs on the schneid, 3-0. They'll kick it out in the far corner, left alone, Jemiah King for three, no good. We're in the far side. B.J. Davis with the rebound for San Diego State. 2 minutes, 5 seconds gone by. Aztecs shut out for the moment. Real early, drive it in. 10-footer inside the paint. Goon! Good! You keep being Magoon, man, because you have the athletic ability to be one of the best Aztecs of all time. Driving layup down the middle, and Magoon was not able to handle that defensively. Jemiah Neal will score, going right hand to left hand with the layup. So the Aztecs get their two. They go 2-2 tie. No, they were down 3-2. Now they're down 5-2. Creighton, 4-1. Aztecs, 2-1. What else do you need to know? Drive it inside, Nick Boyd, and onto the near side of the paint. Coleman Jones with a dribble handoff, follow-away jump shot from the baseline. B.J. Davis, good. Oh, smooth. Oh, B.J. has got as quick a first step as any Aztec, one of the best I've seen in years, and a tremendous release in terms of quickness of any Aztecs I've seen in years. B.J. hardly played along because, that's what Aztecs do. They stay behind the seniors and juniors, and they wait their turn. He waited his turn. That ball is slapped inside the paint. Aztecs turn it over. It goes right back on the other side. The Blue Jays turn it over to the Aztecs. Their second turnover, driving layup inside, no good by Nick Boyd. Rebound, Blue Jays. They out-rebound by 10 per game in their first 5 games. But like I said, they haven't played anyone. Outside for a line drive three. Good, McAndrew. Hits Jackson. McAndrew, second three of the ball game. That's what they do. It's a great combination. When you got a guy 7'1", 260, who averages almost a double-double last year, almost a double-double this year, and you have these kind of perimeter shooters from three, potentially, you're a terrific Creighton team, and they are. Now with an 8-4 lead, the biggest by the Aztecs, who have not led. Miles Bird with a driving layup, the driving runner, a 10-footer, good, with the left hand. Miles didn't do much because he couldn't. He was coming off that ankle problem. Didn't play very much in the loss to the Gonzaga Zags. 8-6. Aztecs are right there. You do know the Aztecs are underdogs. You do know they can win this. Bounce pass again on the far side, stolen away. Third turnover ahead of everybody. Driving layup up and in with the left hand. Aztecs. That's Nick Boyd, number 2, who led the Aztecs with 23 points against the Zags. 4.5 gone by. 8 tie. First tie of the ball game. Another steal. Miles Bird, son, you can play defense ahead of everybody. BJ with a right hand. Slam dunk, BJ Davis. Davis for 5 after his earlier 3. I see Aztecs fans in front of me jumping up and down, jumping up and down. Aztecs with their first lead of 10-8. Like I said, they're good enough. Aztecs make shots. You know that. The way they defend and rebound, they can beat anybody. Certainly number 21. Here the Blue Jays got inside the three-point line on this near side to Pop Isaacs, another transfer. He's out of Texas Tech at 6'2", pull-up jump shot on the near side by Jemiah Neal. It is no good. It is rebounded by San Diego State. Rebound by B.J. Davis. Like I mentioned, the Aztecs, in my opinion, some of the best rebounding guards they've had in a long time. Nick Boyd, you're one of them. On a dribble that he continues inside the arc and then backs it up on the dribble. Bird with a running 10-footer again. No good. He had one of those. This one's off the left side of the rim. Rebounded by the Blue Jays. To our left again. 14.5 to play. Waiting on the first media timeout with a 10-8 Aztec lead. You can win. You can win. I don't mean to be impartial by saying I believe that we can win, but I do believe they can win. Inside Kalkbrenner. First shot, no. Second one up, no good. Partially tipped by Goon, and the rebound goes to San Diego State. Kalkbrenner. Got to stop him today. No question about that. They'll go on the low block. We'll get a whistle. Jemiah Neal will pick up the first foul of the ball game. We will come to the first media timeout of the ball game. Easy to remember. 14-14 left to play in the first ever Players Era Festival. You get $1 million if you win first place, second place, third place. You pick up more money. So as you say out there, go Aztecs. 10-8, San Diego State. I'm Ted Langdon. This is Aztec Basketball in Las Vegas, Nevada on San Diego Sports 760.
Hey, are you in the market for a new Volkswagen? It's a great time at the Sign Then Drive event with 0 down, 0 deposit, 0 first month's payment, and 0 due at signing, excluding tax, title, and other fees. Hey, I see you brought your mom. Need something with space for the whole family?
Oh, yeah.
Well, for practically just your signature, we can get you a new VW. Do you know how to sign?
I just learned.
Great, but you'll need a real license. This one's made of construction paper.
You can use mine.
Hey, thanks, Mom. Let's get started.
With a click of a pen, you can get a new Volkswagen with 0 down, 0 deposit, 0 first month's payment, and 0 due at signing at the Sign Then Drive event. In reality, we need more than just your driver's license. 0 due at signing, excluding tax, title, license options, and dealer fees. No security deposit required. Example, $379 a month fees for 36 months for a 2024 Tiguan S with automatic transmission based on an MSRP of $28,880 with destination charges and excluding other noted exclusions. Limited inventory available. Closed-end lease financing available through January 2nd, 2025 on approved credit by Volkswagen Credit through participating dealers. Offer not valid in Puerto Rico. See your Volkswagen dealer for details or call 1-800-DRIVE-VW.
When you have pest control issues, you want a championship team on your side. Truly Nolan keeps a full court press going until the pests are gone. Unlike the competition, we will get your home's pest defense on and truly protected. Call 800-GO-TRULY or visit trulynolan.com to schedule your free rodent inspection and get $50 off rodent control service. Truly Nolan is a proud partner of San Diego State Aztecs Athletics and is family owned since 1938. Nothing but net.
Now back to Aztecs basketball on the Aztecs Radio Network.
San Diego State stays with their starting 5. 4 of them score. That's a terrific thing to have. That's a great facet of your offense when you're that balanced, and they are. That was a problem in terms of the last game played last Friday in Nebraska, against Nebraska in Omaha, of course, where this university is. Creighton is a private school affiliated with the church, and they couldn't make threes. If they can't make threes, the Aztecs will blast them today. If they can handle Kalkbrenner and keep him to 20 and 10 and give him his double-double, you're okay. You're okay. As long as they're defended on the 3. And in that game, by the way, against Nebraska, which they lost by 11, they were down early, 14-2, and never came back. Nebraska, hey, come on. Nebraska is the bottom half of the Big Ten. They're not a big threat. So for the Blue Jays to lose at home to Nebraska, they have not faced a team anywhere near in my opinion, San Diego State. Even early, even as young as we've said. You want Aztec gear? You got it at shopaztecs.com. Use the promotional code RADIO for 10% off, and you get the Michael Jordan line within Nike that the Aztec players, the staff, Aztec fans all wear. 14-14 to play. First media timeout. Inbound Aztecs. Nicky Boyd, New York boy. We've discussed that. Boyd underneath. Oh, what a beautiful pass into Miles Bird. Never touched it. He just never grabbed it. Just touched it, slapped it to Farrell Compton, who put it up and in. That is a spectacular play. Speaking of assists, out to a 12-8 Aztec lead. Outside, answering for a three. Wow, Pop Isaac scores for the first time, the transfer from Texas Tech. What a great play. What passing. Miles Bird, I keep talking about you, man. I'm not your press agent, but the way you defend, the way you shoot the 2, the 3, the way you pass, you're a spectacular athlete. You're going to be a great Aztec. You are. 13.5 to play. Aztec lead is by 1 in the right side for the Aztecs in the home whites. Underneath B.J. Davis, double pump. That ball is rejected by Kalkbrenner. I think Pop Isaac's got a hand on it also. Wayne McKinney III will be the first Aztec to come in. I haven't seen Dutch go with a starting 5 that long to a fairly late first timeout for the media. He liked what he was seeing. I could believe that. Inbound to Nick Boyd with a drive. Kalkbrenner has a block. Rebound put back up by Nick. What a beautiful, beautiful play. What a beautiful play. Man, oh, man. 14-11. That was not Boyd. That was Jared Coleman-Jones on the putback. Sorry, we're at the top of the arena. And usually on the floor. Steal again on the far side. Look at him. I talked about you a moment ago on your defense. Miles Bird up there on the drive. 2 hands. Slam dunk. How about them boys? Here they come. 16-11. First 5-point lead for either side of the ball game. 7 minutes gone. 13 left to play. Jeremiah Neal. Crossover on the near side, but not going anywhere with it. Out to the big guy away from the basket where you want him. Kalkbrenner outside to shoot the line drive 3. Good. Good. Pop Isaacs. Back-to-back baskets for him. Aztecs still had the 5-point lead. Go down now to 2 at 16-14. 12.5. No matter what the Aztecs do today, win or lose, they will play Oregon tomorrow in a 1 p.m. Pacific time start. Oregon, unranked. This club has mentioned. 21 in Associated Press. 19 in the coaches' poll. Follow-away jump shot by Nick Boyd off the front rim. No good. Kalkbrenner's got the rebound. I thought the big fella for the Aztecs, I thought Goon did a good job early on. They'll shoot the 3 outside, no good. Great block out by San Diego State. Rebound there by Farrell Compton, another fantastic athlete, who I again predict there will be a terrific Aztec and a great career, as long as you got the NIL money to keep the Wolves away and keep him here. 16-14 Aztecs possession. San Diego State driving layup, missed inside. Missed inside by Compton. Rebound by the Blue Jays. 25 wins last year. Near side, line drive, 3. It is no good. That was Mason Miller, who is a good three-point shooter, by the way. Mason Miller, first touch, first shot, no good. Rebound Aztecs in possession of the right side. Man, 1 foul in the game. They're letting them play. This is awesome. This is awesome pacing. Let them play basketball. That's just egregious. That's fine. Nick Boyd got penetration, running 7-footer, going to be a teardrop with a left hand short. Rebounded by Jeremiah Neal across the midcourt line. Line drive, Kalkbrenner. Great job. The Aztecs had him double. They fronted him. And then behind him, giving weak side help, was Compton. That's as good as you can play, a big like that. That is fantastic. Nebraska collapsed on him and did a tremendous job against him. He had 1 shot all day. This is a guy who averages 21 with 9 rebounds. He had 1 shot and a couple of free throws, no field goals against Nebraska. And you can defense him like that, San Diego State, you're going to win the ballgame. Second media timeout at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas. 11:03 to play in the first half. 16-14 Aztecs on San Diego Sports. 760.
Intercontinental San Diego is proud to be the official partner of SDSU Sports. As your go-to destination for all things Aztecs, we're rolling out the red carpet for fans. Enjoy season ticket holder exclusives and special offers celebrating our winning spirit. Stay connected with the SDSU community by choosing Intercontinental San Diego, where every stay brings you closer to Aztec athletics. Book your stay today and cheer on our Aztecs together. Visit IntercontinentalSanDiego.com and follow us on social channels to stay up to date this season.
Find out how caring for your body and mind has far-reaching and diverse benefits that can last a lifetime. Californians of all ages can discover these lasting impacts through small and simple ways to increase physical activity and mental wellness. Learn more and get started today by exploring our resources and discovering the benefits at MoveYourBodyCalmYourMind.org. That's MoveYourBodyCalmYourMind.org. Move Your Body, Calm Your Mind is a proud partner of San Diego State Athletics.
New year, new gear. ShopAztecs.com is your official source for team apparel with the best, largest selection of SDSU clothing and gifts. ShopAztecs.com is a service of the SDSU bookstore and proceeds benefit campus programs. Who's known to rep SDSU hardest in your family or crew? Check out ShopAztecs.com and make sure the answer, no doubt about it, is you. Celebrate the new look Aztecs all season long by visiting us online and in person on game days at Viejas Arena for apparel exclusives. Shop Aztecs!
We're back to the action on the Aztecs Radio Network.
Aztec basketball, been looking forward to this all year. The first ever Players Festival. Had some great preseason tournaments for the Aztecs. Gosh, I went to the Alaska Shootout a couple of decades ago. Been here in Vegas a couple of different times for different tournaments. On some great games against West Virginia, Cal. Just been wonderful. The Maui Invitational, of course, several times. The Diamond Head Classic on Oahu as opposed to Maui. A lot of great trips, a lot of great traveling. Now, when your head coach is Steve Fisher and then Brian Dutcher, you have that cachet, and your program winning 22 or more each of the last 5 years. That kind of stuff will get you invited to these tournaments. Good deal. 11:03 going by. 11:03 left, rather. 16-14, second media timeout in the books here. MGM Grand Arena. Just you walk through the casino, and here you are. Drive inside. Fall-away jump shot, Pipe Isaac, about a 15-footer. Good. Bob Isaacs, 11 minutes gone. No. 9:15 gone. 10:45 to play. Tied for the second time in the ball game. Aztecs have had a 5-point lead. Blue Jays have had a 3-point lead. If you join us in progress, Aztec basket again to our right. Pull-up jump shot, Wayne McKinney. Good. Oh, Wayne. What a release. Lightning release. Wayne McKinney, Coronado High School. Way to go, son. 18-16. Aztecs retake the lead after the aforementioned second tie. Midcourt logo says Players Era. That's where they are on the dribble, getting away from that to the far side. Then right back out. Big fella, Ryan Kalkbrenner. They want to get it back to him. Aztecs immediately double. When it goes in the post, they'll go outside. And Mason Miller's three off the front rim. Way high, no good. Rebound Aztecs. That guy, Wayne McKinney, 100 miles an hour going up. Way off the front rim. Good. McKinney, second bucket. So fast. Hey, Richie Williams, if you're out there, hometown boy from San Diego, I think the fastest guard I ever saw in an Aztec uniform. Richie, this kid's up there with you, and that's saying a lot, kid. 2016, Aztecs retake it after a 4-point lead, playing good defense. Good defense. Miles Heide in the ball game for the first time. I'll reset this Aztec 5 in a moment. Line drive 3 on the far side. No. Rebound. Aztecs. They'll bring it across the midcourt line. Set up their offense. McKinney now at the point. Gets a nice screen. Can't go pick and roll with Compton. Instead, they'll shoot a line drive, 17-footer. Not a great shot, not a bad shot. No good. Rebound. Creighton on the far side. Almost went out of bounds. Contact. Big-time contact. They should have been a foul against Creighton. It was not. Outside again. Same deal. Line drive 3. Pop Isaacs. No. Rebound Aztecs. Man, they're playing well. Aztecs by 4. Now's the time to get a nice run going. Get a big lead. Aztecs have had some good runs, UCSD, etc. Not against Gonzaga, which is terrific. Inside, driving. The Gorville hometown boy from Vegas, a running 10-footer. Good. Taj de Gorville, his family right here just love that. The Aztecs love it. They're up by 6. The biggest lead for either side of the ball game. 8.5 to play, first half. Players era. Line drive down low. That was not a shot, just a long, long pass. They double Kalkbrenner. He puts it up. No! Aztecs. Ball bounced it around. I have no idea who was off, but it was great defense. Saved by the Aztecs. Saved from going out of bounds by B.J. Davis. He'll bring it up. Long 3, B.J. Good! Oh, take a bow, son. Here come them Aztecs. B.J. Davis, you're going to be a star, son. Timeout called. Creighton. Greg McDermott. See it? They stretched this to a full timeout for television. Oh, what a spurt. I said Aztecs get a run. The Aztecs get a run. 9-0 run for San Diego State, making 4 of their last 5 shots. 8-14. That's what's left. 25-16. Aztecs in that run. Lead by 9. Welcome to Las Vegas on San Diego Sports 760.
The calendar may say November, but it's Nowvember at your Toyota dealer. Because right now, you can get a great lease or a low APR on the redesigned all-hybrid Camry. Now, you can save big on a powerful new Tacoma or Tundra, on a fuel-efficient Prius, Corolla, or versatile RAV4. But don't wait. Like November, Nowvember goes fast. So see your Toyota dealer now. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
Toyota.com is Toyota Central for all things Toyota. At Toyota.com, you can get product information, compare models, check out all the latest offers, find a dealer, search our inventory, set up a test drive. You can even build your Toyota the way you want. The road to a great deal on a new Toyota starts at Toyota.com. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
Planning an event in San Diego? Look no further. Town & Country Event Rentals has everything you need to make your event unforgettable. From elegant dinnerware to stunning tents and stylish lounge furniture, we've got you covered. Whether it's a wedding, corporate event, or special celebration, we have the perfect event rentals to match your style and vision. Visit us at townandcountry.com or give us a call today. Town & Country Event Rentals, where your perfect event begins.
We're back to Aztecs Hoops. Here's Ted Leitner.
Thank you very much. 9-0 run by the unranked Aztecs. Not getting any votes. That will change. You know it does. It always does. Against 21/19 in the 2 polls. Creighton University Blue Jays. I mentioned they haven't played anyone. Well, get this. They played the University of Texas, Rio Grande Valley. FDU, I don't even know what that is. I'm afraid to ask what the F stands for. They played Houston Christian and Kansas City, not the Chiefs, Kansas City College. And then, as I mentioned, Nebraska, lower level of the Big Ten, and they lost that game by 11. So when I say the Aztecs playing their Aztec ball, as they have so far with moving the ball, and been such terrific coming back in transition and moving and defending Kalkbrenner, the 7-1 big stud, first team All Big East last year, yes, the Aztecs can win the ball game. Yes, indeed. .818 inbound. Creighton Blue Jays. Sweet 16 last year. Mason Miller will take that dribble on the far side. High dribble. And right back out again to the top of the key. Trying to set up a screen on this near side. They do not get that done. Instead, a handoff again to Jemiah Neal. He's very, very quick. He's very good. He gets defended beautifully right there by the Aztecs, by DeGorville. They'll drive right down the paint. Might be the first Aztec foul of the ball game, which is fantastic. With 7:45 left, come on. First half. That's McKinney with his first.
Team's first.
And the team's first, like I said. That's fantastic. 1 foul each. 1 foul each. Now that's what I said. Letting 2 terrific basketball teams play it. Free throw up and no good. They missed 6 free throws in that game against Nebraska. They were 17 of 23. Boyd back in. Bird back in. Coleman Jones back in. 3 of the 5 early starters, opening game starters for the Scarlet and Black. Second free throw up. No good. Missed them both. Follow shot. That should never happen. Wow. Did not block out. Got an easy layup. With the other team shooting a free throw, if that happens twice a year, it's too much. Coleman Jones got bumped. No call. Kicking it back out again to DeGorville. Has 1 basket so far. The hometown native here of Las Vegas. Cross-court pass. High trot down by Miles. Nicely done. 7:21 left in the first half. Aztecs got penetration, could not finish out there, so they have to kick it out for a three to beat the buzzer. Miles Bird does not get the basket, but they beat the 30-second shot clock buzzer. Lost the basket anyway. Control, driving. Jemiah Neal for a slam dunk. No basket. Whistle had blown before that for the second Aztec foul. That's Miles Bird. His first, team second. 7:05 to play. These teams have played so often, and they know each other so well, and Dutch is very close to Greg McDermott, as is Jan and Mrs. McDermott. Remember, the Aztecs a couple of years ago shared a charter flight and flew to Maui when they were both in the Maui Invitational, and we were up on that charter with that ball club. Both ways, underneath, got loose, turn, slam, dunk. That's Frederick King. He hardly ever plays, but they're moving him in. The Aztecs defended Kalkbrenner so well, they took the All-Star out and brought in the 6'9" junior, and he gets free now twice. Missed the first one, got this one. The lead is down to 5 at 25-20, San Diego State. Ball on the dribble dive down the middle, out of bounds. Aztecs will turn it over. Pharaoh Compton, second appearance. When he left, he didn't have a leg injury, as it turned out, against Gonzaga. He had cramps. Able to knead that, with the massage, get it done. Hopefully here, it's very dry in Vegas. You're up at a couple of thousand feet elevation, but the Aztecs are used to that. Creighton is not. Aztecs are in the most altitude-ridden, if that's a word to use, conference in the country. Drive inside again by King, fouled again by the Aztecs. He's so much quicker than Kalkbrenner, and that's what they're doing. They're defending him so well as Nebraska did. They want King, who's a much better athlete than Kalkbrenner. At 7'1", 260, not nimble. This guy has much better footwork.
At the line, Frederick King Jr. shooting 2 shots.
King for 2, foul on Goon. 6'9" right-hander, up good. Grab yourself a Pepsi, long-time sponsor of Aztec Athletics, football, basketball, you name it. Pepsi and San Diego State University. 6:22 left first half. First game of 2. They'll play first game of the back-to-back games today and tomorrow. They'll play 3, including a crossover game against the other bracket on Saturday. Have no idea who that will be. Do know tomorrow, as mentioned, against Oregon. Second free throw, no good. 25-21 Aztecs with a 4-point lead. Their biggest has been 9. Dribbling, lost the dribble on falling it down, but the Aztecs got it right back to them. Nick Boyd, point guard. DeGorville right in the center logo. Defended extremely well. They're going to take him inside. Got inside. Off the glass from about 8 feet away. Maybe more like 6 feet. No good. Whistle. And the shot clock. Didn't get any iron. Shot clock violation for the first time. Aztecs have beaten the clock once before. Shot clock violation here. That shot by DeGorville. Taj could not get any rim. That's why the horn went off. McKinney will come in. DeGorville will leave. Aztecs go a little smaller. 5:50 to play. Leading by 4. Leading most of the first half. That's what's important. I mentioned this club trailed Nebraska, a lesser light, at home all game last Friday. Lost by 11. They were down by 11 at halftime. Out there, Jemiah Neal, line drive 3, no, rebound, Aztecs. Aztecs will bring it up. Pharaoh Compton, give him the rebound, by the way, in terms of the stats. Hand off to Miles Bird, crossover. Instead of a shot in the air, a pass to McKinney. He'll get in for baseline, reverse layup. Missed it. Reverse layup. Beautiful drive there. But passing from here, going away to the rim, had to come back on the reverse layup. Not an easy shot, didn't get it. Rebound Creighton. They'll go down there and shoot a layup. No, put back up, and no good. 2 in a row, no good. Rebound Aztecs. Aztecs will get it set up again. Rebound. Goon underneath. Slam dunk. Compton. When I tell you it's a young Aztec team, don't even listen to that. This young talent is the best I've seen in maybe a decade and a half at San Diego State. Great recruiting, fellas. 27-21. Back to half a dozen point lead. 3 outside. Good. Foul called against the Aztecs. This will be their 4th. Miles Bird gets his 2nd. Can't do that, Miles. Got to have you on the court. He sat out the last 13 minutes against Gonzaga, but it wasn't a ball game anyway. I never got a feeling, no offense to the Aztecs, but got to be honest, I never had a feeling in the second half they would beat Gonzaga. too early in the season to play them. You play Gonzaga late like you did last year, end of December, when these young guys are better, they'll give them a heck of a game. Jared Coleman-Jones transferred. Middle Tennessee, a Florida native, back in for San Diego State.
Shooting one shot.
27-23. And one for Creighton. First time for either side. Up, clang, no, rebound, Creighton. Second time an offensive rebound on a free throw. Shame on you, Aztecs. That should never happen. They'll whip it out there again to Pop Isaacs. Texas Tech transfer, bounce pass inside with a drive. I thought he'd travel. I don't think they called it. Underhand scoop will be no good. It went, but no basket. Aztecs fouling again after no fouls until there were 7.5 left in the first half. Now they're fouling a bunch for 5.
On for Creighton, number 12, Shane Thomas.
Shane Thomas, a guy who, again, like King, doesn't play very much. A 6'3" guard, a redshirt freshman. So Greg McDermott is saying, hey, Aztecs are outplaying my starters, and the guy I usually go to in my rotation of about 8. I'm going to go with young guys, better athletes against San Diego State. I have to. They got great athletes. They'll shoot the 3 outside. Good. Mason Miller, I told you, terrific three-point shooter. But this, they said McAndrew, I beg your pardon, not Miller, McAndrew, 23. 4 minutes to play. Aztec lead from 6 down to 1, 27-26. Wayne McKinney off the dribble and a push pass to Nick Boyd on the far side. That's that backboard. And a good one. Aztecs have depth at backcourt. Follow-away jump shot. Ooh, boy. 15-foot air ball by Nick. Not good. Not good. Rebound, Creighton. Outside, same deal. Shot, McAndrew. Long 3 off the inside lip of the rim. No good. Rebound, San Diego State. 3.5 to play first half. Setting up for the 3 outside. Good. VJ Davis. Second 3 of the ball game. Like I said, Aztecs shoot the 3 like that against this club. That ball is swatted out of bounds by Coleman-Jones. Tried a shot on the far side. All the Aztecs around. High-fiving Coleman-Jones, patting him on the back. Rejection. Kalkbrenner's their big shot blocker. He's their second best shot blocker. The 7'1" Kalkbrenner of all time. You know who's number 1? Benoit Benjamin. Remember him? One of the biggest Clippers / NBA busts of all time. But at Creighton, he was first team All-America. Shot block, Aztecs. They got their own blockers, several of them. 3:18 to play in the first half at the Players Era Festival in Las Vegas. 30-26. Aztecs by 4. Alongside John Schaefer, I'm Ted Leitner on San Diego Sports 760.
This season, tip off your travel plans with Alaska Airlines. With the most nonstop destinations from San Diego, you'll be able to catch every slam dunk, steal, and buzzer beater from every SDSU Aztecs road game this season in person. So whether the Aztecs are playing in Fresno, Albuquerque, or the San Francisco Bay Area, you can get to the game and back with ease. Visit AlaskaAir.com now to get your tickets to jet you to the next game. That's how Alaska flies. Alaska Airlines is now the official airline partner of San Diego State University Athletics. There's something special about game day. That electricity in the air. That sense of possibility. At Richard, we feel that same energy every time we break ground. From the critical infrastructure that keeps cities running to the hospitals that save lives, we're building more than structures. We're building futures. Proud sponsor of SDSU Athletics. Because like you, we believe in dreaming big. Find out how at richardgroup.com. Richard, building with purpose so you can live with passion. Go Aztecs.
EA House Casino and Resort, where thrilling gaming is matched with endless luxury.
Power up your dining by savoring our 21-day age steaks at the Grove Steakhouse. Discover why it's a yearly winner of the prestigious AAA 4 Diamond Award. Enjoy new dishes alongside the freshest lobster and crab legs in a fully redesigned location. Indulge yourself at San Diego's best steakhouse, the Grove.
Experience world-class amenities, award-winning dining, and the best casino rewards unmatched.
Now back to Aztecs basketball on the Aztecs Radio Network.
San Diego State doing what when they do, they never lose. Shooting 50%, 5-0. They're right at 5-0. Just thought I passed that along because when they've shot 50%, I'll double check it, but I believe they've won 37 consecutive games when they've shot 50%. Out shooting by 10%, 50-40. Doing a heck of a job, the Aztecs. Led in scoring right now by B.J. Davis, the sophomore from Modesto. He's got 10. Nobody else has more than 4. But my gosh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Aztecs have scored. Fantastic. San Diego Sports Medicine Family Health Center is taking care of the Aztecs literally for 40 years. They can take care of you and your family. You want to get the most convenient of their several locations and offices, just go online to sdsm.com. sdsm.com. San Diego Sports Medicine, the Family Health Centers. Thank you. 3:18 to play. Aztecs haven't trailed since the opening 6 minutes. They lead 30-26. Biggest lead 9. In the corner, they set up a screen off the inbound. No by Mason Miller. Rebound Aztecs. B.J. Davis, like I told you, those great rebounding guards, plus that big Aztec front line. That really is nice. That's nice. They go to Nick Boyd at the baseline right side with a pass. He gets tied up for a jump ball.
Possession arrow to Creighton.
That will go to Creighton on the arrow. He tied up with Pop Isaacs. P.O.P. Pop. I think we should name the baby Pop. I wanted to name my seventh child 7 for Mickey Mantle, just like Costanza did on Seinfeld. That was shot down really fast also. Here, the blue-shirted Blue Jays. Bounce pass, Jemiah, they go inside, off the glass, no. Kalkbrenner back in, misses the layup. He is not playing well. The Aztecs are discombobulating him with that double. That time he finally got a single on the defense, and he couldn't make it anyway because he rushed it. They're in his brain, they're in his head, 2.5 to play. Aztecs again by 4. Oregon tomorrow. B.J. Davis taking a dribble handoff and then going right back out there to Nick. Nick dribbling back and forth, back outside. Shot clock going on down. Look out, trying to beat the buzzer. He did by a second, that's all. But the rebound is again Kalkbrenner's, who averages 9 rebounds a game like he did last year. Big East, first team, preseason. Big East, first team. Here's Jemiah Neal. Transfer Arizona State. Right back to Pop. There's Pop on a drive. Aztecs switch defensively beautifully. They go again to Kalkbrenner down low. Intercepted. Stolen by the Aztecs. Fronting him. Got a guy in front of him, got a guy behind him. B.J. Davis has the steal. Turnover by the Creighton Blue Jays. Jared Coleman-Jones, all 6'10 of them. Into B.J. Couldn't penetrate. Back out. Coleman-Jones, he does this so well. A drive down the paint. Blocked by Kalkbrenner. I'll tell you what, I saw his Middle Tennessee highlights. He does that really great. They get the rebound. They drive for the layup. No good. Missed the layup. Magoon. Guap has the rebound for the Aztecs. 1.5 to play. Great competition. Great game. Great pace. Very few fouls. Outside for 3 by Goon. Long 3. Too long. No good. High off the inside part of the rim. And the rebound. They're going to go again. Continue to go into the big guy. Goon behind him now. They're not fronting him. They're not doubling. He'll go toward the basket. Got the layup. They didn't front him. Or if they were going to, they did front him. But Coleman-Jones, I don't know if he was late going over, if they were not going to double when the big guy Kalkbrenner received the pass in the low block. I thought they were going to double. They just didn't get it done, that's all. And they've been so effective against him so far. And Kalkbrenner has, you know how many? 2 points. Same as Goon. 1:04 to play in the first half from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas. On the Strip, 30. 28. Say what? 30-second timeout?
Yeah.
Okay. Like I said, John and I are at the very top of the arena. They do this in the regular season, even higher up at Thomas & Mack for Las Vegas. I hate them a lot. These old tired eyes can't do that upper deck stuff. So we came here today, and John called me this morning and said, guess what? We're not on the floor like we are at every place in the country except Las Vegas. And again, in Las Vegas, you're going to be at the top of the arena. I won't say what I said to John about that, because this is a family broadcast. 30-28 San Diego State. Went down from 50, sorry, during that last bit before the timeout called by Dutch. 45% shooting. Guath 2, Boyd 2, McKinney 4, B.J. Davis 10, Coleman-Jones 2, Farrell Compton 4, Miles Bird 4, DeGorville 2. Everybody's getting in the act. That's good. That's good. Even up scoring like that, you don't depend on 1 or 2 guys. That really helps you in the course of a season. When you have several go-to guys as opposed to 1 star, wonderful. 2-point Aztec lead. 1 minute to play. 2 ties in the ball game. Nick Boyd, 2-hand gut pass right inside there to B.J. Davis. His dribble drive is stopped at the top of the arc. Goes back to Nick Boyd on the far side. Nick trying to penetrate. Pass down low, knocked out of bounds. I think it was a pass to Goon, not a shot. Looked pretty close to being both, but it's out of bounds. Aztecs will have the inbound with 14 on the shot clock. Game clock, 47.8. Slim 2-point lead, but still a lead. Try to go inside. To Goon on the bounce pass. No, that ball was touched also. At least partially blocked, but effective enough. Nice play by the Aztecs. They called on the inbound. Normally, that'll get you a basket. Nope. Pop Isaacs across the timeline. Their point guard, Stephen Ashworth. You saw him for 3 years at Utah State of the Mountain West. He's a terrific three-point shooter, good assist guy, 6 assists a day, 6 assists per game. They don't have him. That really helps the Aztecs. Step back jump shot, Mason Miller. That's a 3. It's no good. Rebound, Aztecs. They'll walk it up for a final shot. 14 seconds. Walking up a little too slowly, guys. Let's go. Across the midcourt line. That's Nick Boyd who got the rebound. Nick Boyd with a crossover inside the paint. Got penetration, kicked it back out. Can't wait. Goon driving. Fought away 10-footer. Good. Goon. Fought away 2-hand 10-footer from the far side. The big fella moves like a guard. The big fella's going to be a terrific player. Aztecs down to 2. They get themselves a bucket by Goon at the buzzer to double his points from 2 to 4, but they're big ones. As we go into the halftime here at the first ever Players Era Tournament, it's all about NIL, name, image, likeness. Finally, because the NCAA would not give players some money to live, fill their car with gas, get some pizza, take somebody out for a date. No. Just scholarships for, which is terrific, scholarships for tuition, room and board, books, what have you. And it wasn't enough. They work all year round now. It's a year-round job with weightlifting and off-season workouts and so forth. And the NCAA wouldn't be into the 21st century. So a court decided. And now the Aztecs and all the other teams are in that situation of having to pay the players. If you know Aztec players and the way they play as a team, you don't begrudge them a dime. 32-28 at the half. San Diego State. Tororo, Oregon. Second half coming up against Creighton, which leads the all-time series by 1 measly game. John Schaefer is standing by here, high atop the MGM Grand Garden Arena. Aztecs up by 4. I'm Ted Leitner. This is Aztec Basketball Tournament time on San Diego Sports 760.
Hey, are you in the market for a new Volkswagen? It's a great time at the Sign Then Drive event with 0 down, 0 deposit, 0 first month's payment, and 0 due at signing, excluding tax, title, and other fees. Hey, I see you brought your mom. Need something with space for the whole family?
Oh, yeah.
Well, for practically just your signature, we can get you a new VW. Do you know how to sign?
I just learned.
Great, but you'll need a real license. This one's made of construction paper.
You can use mine.
Hey, thanks, Mom. Let's get started.
With a click of a pen, you can get a new Volkswagen with 0 down, 0 deposit, 0 first month's payment, and 0 due at signing at the Sign Then Drive event. In reality, we need more than just your driver's license. 0 due at signing, excluding tax, title, license options, and dealer fees. No security deposit required. Example, $379 a month lease for 36 months for a 2024 Tiguan S with automatic transmission based on an MSRP of $28,880 with destination charges and excluding other noted exclusions. Limited inventory available. Closed-end lease financing available through January 2nd, 2025 on approved credit by Volkswagen Credit through participating dealers. Offer not valid in Puerto Rico. See your Volkswagen dealer for details or call 1-800-DRIVE-VW.
When you have pest control issues, you want a championship team on your side. Truly Nolan keeps a full court press going until the pests are gone. Unlike the competition, we will get your home's pest defense on and truly protected. Call 800-GO-TRULY or visit trulynolan.com to schedule your free rodent inspection and get $50 off rodent control service. Truly Nolan is a proud partner of San Diego State Aztecs Athletics and is family owned since 1938. Nothing but net.
20 minutes down.
20 minutes to go as the Aztecs try to chase down another win.
This is Aztecs at the half.
Presented by Toyota.
We're looking at highlights, stats, and more. Now your host, John Schaefer.
All right, it is halftime here at MGM Garden Grand Arena. San Diego State leading number 21 Creighton 32-28. We'll have first half highlights coming up and keys to the second half for San Diego State as well. But a good first 20 minutes for SDSU, playing for the first time in 8 days in this Players Era Festival. They've held Creighton just 37% shooting. That is the key, and they've done a really nice job on Ryan Kalkbrenner who's had just 4 field goal attempts. He's 1 of 4 in the game. He's had 2 rebounds, 2 points, and 2 assists. San Diego State 44% shooting, led by B.J. Davis. He's been terrific. 10 points, 4 of 6 shooting. He's hit 2 first-half threes. So again, John Schaefer with you at the intermission. San Diego State 44% shooting. Creighton just 37%. Both teams are 33% from beyond the arc. Creighton has hit 5 threes on 15 attempts. San Diego State 2 made threes on 6 attempts. Not a lot of fouls in the first half. Creighton got to the free throw line 5 times. They were only 1 of 5. San Diego State did not get to the free throw line. No attempts in the first half. Aztecs +2 in turnovers. They forced 6, committed just 4. Rebounds are even, although Creighton's been better on the offensive glass. The Blue Jays have 5 offensive rebounds. San Diego State has only 3. Second chance points, 5 for Creighton, just 2 for San Diego State. Aztecs bench has been really good. 10 points from the bench, just 5 for Creighton. San Diego State's done damage inside. 18 points in the paint and 9 points in the fast break. San Diego State has outscored Creighton in the fast break 9-0 in this game. Creighton does have 5 blocks to San Diego State's 1. We mentioned B.J. Davis. He is tied for a game high with 10 points, along with Creighton's Pop Isaacs. A number of Aztecs, though, have scored in this game. A series of San Diego Staters have 4 points. Magoon Guath, 4 points, including that late runner to end the first half. Wayne McKinney, the third, has 4 points. Nick Boyd in the first half has 4 points as well for the Aztecs. Boyd has 2 points for the Aztecs, 4 points for Miles Bird, and 2 points each for Jared Coleman-Jones and Taj DeGorville. Miles Heide played in the first half, 4 minutes, and did not score. Pop Isaacs leads the way for Creighton. He's got 10 points in the first half. And also for Creighton, Jackson McAndrew has been really good. He's got 9 points. He has knocked down 3 threes on 3 of 7 shooting. Again, Ryan Kalkbrenner, the story, is 2 points. And Stephen Ashworth is out with an ankle. He is their point guard, averaging 16 points and 6 assists. He is out today due to that ankle. And again, San Diego State at the intermission is leading 32-28. We'll take a timeout. On the other side, we'll have first half highlights and still ahead keys to an Aztecs victory as well. San Diego State leads Creighton in Vegas by 4. You're listening to the Aztecs at the half, presented by Toyota.
Windmill Farms, the college area's natural grocer, has you covered for all your holiday needs. This Friday through Sunday, buy $100 in gift cards and get a free $20 gift card. Also starting Friday, Christmas trees will be available at Windmill Farms in Del Cerro. Visit windmillfarmsmarket.com to see their holiday specials.
The calendar may say November, but it's Nowvember at your Toyota dealer. Because right now, you can get a great lease or a low APR on the redesigned all-hybrid Camry. Now you can save big on a powerful new Tacoma or Tundra, on a fuel-efficient Prius, Corolla, or versatile RAV4. But don't wait. Like November, Nowvember goes fast. So see your Toyota dealer now. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
Toyota.com is Toyota's central for all things Toyota. At Toyota.com, you can get product information, compare models, check out all the latest offers, find a dealer, search our inventory, set up a test drive. You can even build your Toyota the way you want. The road to a great deal on a new Toyota starts at Toyota.com. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
New year, new gear. ShopAztecs.com is your official source for team apparel with the best, largest selection of SDSU clothing and gifts. ShopAztecs.com is a service of the SDSU bookstore and proceeds benefit campus programs. Who's known to rep SDSU hardest in your family or crew? Check out ShopAztecs.com and make sure the answer, no doubt about it, is you. Celebrate the new look Aztecs all season long by visiting us online and in person on game days at Viejas Arena for apparel exclusives. Shop Aztecs!
The San Diego State halftime show continues. Now back to John Schaefer.
Bounce pass again on the far side, stolen away. Third turnover, ahead of everybody, driving layup, up and in with the left hand. Aztecs. That's Nick Boyd, number 2, who led the Aztecs with 23 points against the Zags.
Only field goal for Nick Boyd in the first half. He was 1 of 8 from the floor. San Diego State leading Creighton right now, 32-28. Let's get to the rest of the first half highlights. We mentioned San Diego State in transition. That was a common theme, including here.
First tie of the ball game, another steal. Miles Bird, son, you can play defense ahead of everybody. BJ with a right hand. Slam dunk, BJ Davis. Davis for 5 after his earlier 3. I see Aztecs fans in front of me jumping up and down, jumping up and down. Aztecs with their first lead of 10-8.
So the steal and the dunk, again, that was a common early theme. Here was another one.
And usually on the floor. Steal again on the far side. Look at him. I talked about you a moment ago on your defense. Miles Bird up there on the drive. Two-hand slam dunk.
Yeah, Bird doing a little bit of everything, impacting a game at both ends. 12 minutes, 4 points in the first half for Miles Bird. Then B.J. Davis. Again, he's got a team-high 10 points. He took over this game at the midway mark, including here.
Inside, driving. The Goreville hometown boy from Vegas, a running 10-footer. Good. Taj de Goreville, his family right here just love that. The Aztecs love it. They're up by 6. The biggest lead for either side of the ball game.
I spoke too soon. That was de Goreville, the Vegas native. His only 2 points in the first half, 1 of 2 shooting in 6 minutes. Then B.J. Davis, his first of 2 threes.
Saved from going out of bounds by B.J. Davis. He'll bring it up. Long three, B.J. Good. Oh, take a bow, son. Here come them Aztecs.
That gave the Aztecs their largest lead. It was 25-16. Creighton has gotten closer, but San Diego State has kept them off because of the play of B.J. Davis. Here was his other 3.
3.5 to play first half. Setting up for the 3 outside. Good. B.J. Davis. Second 3 of the ball game.
Aztecs have hit just 2 threes in this game, both of them for B.J. Davis. But Creighton had a 9-point San Diego State lead, down to 2, missed. Then the Aztecs had a chance on the final possession of the first half.
Got penetration, kicked it back out. Can't wait. Goon driving, fought away 10-footer. Good. Goon, all the way, 2-hand 10-footer from the far side. The big fella moves like a guard.
Magoon-Guath in that first half beat the buzzer, 4 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist for Guath in the first 20 minutes. He did not have a block. He leads the nation coming in at 4 blocks per game. So at the half, San Diego State's got a slim lead over Creighton, 32-28 at MGM Garden here in Las Vegas. We'll take a timeout. Second half keys are next. You're listening to San Diego State basketball on San Diego Sports 760.
The Aztecs play here. KTV and KTV FM HD2 San Diego.
VA House Casino and Resort, where thrilling gaming is matched with endless luxury.
Power up your dining by savoring our 21-day age steaks at the Grove Steakhouse. Discover why it's a yearly winner of the prestigious AAA 4 Diamond Award. Enjoy new dishes alongside the freshest lobster and crab legs in a fully redesigned location. Indulge yourself at San Diego's best steakhouse, the Grove.
Experience world-class amenities, award-winning dining, and the best casino rewards unmatched.
JLab imagines and delivers the personal technology products and experiences that consumers want. JLab is proud to partner with powerhouse college athletic programs across the country, and there's no better program than our hometown heroes at San Diego State. Whether creating cutting-edge tech products or pursuing athletic greatness, being the best takes hard work, and JLab is proud to support San Diego State. JLab offers a collection of award-winning headphones, true wireless earbuds, and office accessories at retailers nationwide. To learn more, head over to jlab.com.
Oh, wait, turn the game down. Do you hear that?
Yeah, I swear it's telling me to go buy Pepsi to get a $10 Fandango movie reward.
So we can see Gladiator 2 only in theaters November 22nd? Spooky, but also kind of a great idea.
Totally. And if we leave now, we'll be back before halftime ends.
Pepsi Zero Sugar. Make your game day epic.
Spend $20 before taxes on participating Pepsi beverage products. Ends 12/6/24 while supplies last. Must be 18 plus and a U.S. resident. Code restrictions apply. Void where prohibited. Full details at earnrewards.com/Pepsi. Rated R.
There's something special about game day. That electricity in the air. That sense of possibility. At Richard, we feel that same energy every time we break ground. From the critical infrastructure that keeps cities running to the hospitals that save lives, we're building more than structures. We're building futures. Proud sponsor of SDSU Athletics. Because like you, we believe in dreaming big. Find out how at richardgroup.com. Richard, building with purpose so you can live with passion. Go Aztecs.
It's time for the keys to the second half.
Presented by Toyota.
Toyota, proudly supporting our community and SDSU basketball.
All right, 32-28, San Diego State over Creighton. This is the Aztecs at the half, presented by Toyota. Ted Leitner will have the second half call momentarily, and San Diego State has done a marvelous job on Ryan Kalkbrenner. He leads Creighton in scoring. He's the 7-4 center, averaging 22 points per game. They've done a great job fronting him, doubling him on occasion. He has just 4 field goal attempts, 2 points in the first half. That'll be critically important for the Aztecs in the second half. And the Aztecs overall shooting 44%, led by B.J. Davis. Can they find a secondary scorer to hold off the Creighton Blue Jays here today in Las Vegas? But no one is in foul trouble. That's good news for San Diego State. Only one player with 2 personal fouls. That was Miles Bird in the first half. No Creighton Blue Jay has more than 1 personal foul. Second half will come your way next. 32-28, San Diego State over Creighton. You've been listening to the Aztecs at the Half, presented by Toyota.
Aztecs at the Half.
Presented by Toyota.
Up next, it's back out to the court for the second half of
San Diego State Aztecs basketball.
This season, tip off your travel plans with Alaska Airlines. With the most nonstop destinations from San Diego, you'll be able to catch every slam dunk, steal, and buzzer beater from every SDSU Aztecs road game this season in person. So whether the Aztecs are playing in Fresno, Albuquerque, or the San Francisco Bay Area, you can get to the game and back with ease. Visit AlaskaAir.com now to get your tickets to jet you to the next game. That's how Alaska flies. Alaska Airlines is now the official airline partner of San Diego State University Athletics.
Tackling food insecurity in San Diego County is a team effort. That's why the San Diego Food Bank and SDSU need your help. Join with us today. Every action you take adds up in the fight against hunger. Register to volunteer, host a food drive, or make a donation online. Our community is counting on us to take action and help ensure local families have the nutrition they need to thrive. Visit SanDiegoFoodBank.org for more info and to get involved today. That's SanDiegoFoodBank.org.
When you have pest control issues, you want a championship team on your side. Truly Nolan keeps a full court press going until the pests are gone. Unlike the competition, we will get your home's pest defense on and truly protected. Call 800-GO-TRULY or visit trulynolan.com to schedule your free rodent inspection and get $50 off rodent control service. Truly Nolan is a proud partner of San Diego State Aztecs Athletics and is family owned since 1938. Nothing but net.
Planning an event in San Diego? Look no further. Town & Country Event Rentals has everything you need to make your event unforgettable. From elegant dinnerware to stunning tents and stylish lounge furniture, we've got you covered. Whether it's a wedding, corporate event, or special celebration, we have the perfect event rentals to match your style and vision. Visit us at townandcountry.com or give us a call today. Town & Country Event Rentals, where your perfect event begins.
Now back to Aztecs basketball on the Aztecs Radio Network.
San Diego State University took a time to walk the concourse here up at the top of the arena, and a whole lot of Aztec fans. Like I said, no team closer than San Diego State to their home with a 45-minute flight and 5 hours, whatever, in driving. And there's so much red and black out there. And their comments to me were, hey, boys are playing well, boys are playing well, boys are defending well. Oh, yes, yes, and yes, they absolutely have. Out shooting this club, rebounds of 2020, as John told you. And B.J. Davis, he kind of exploded on the scene when they had that closed-door scrimmage up at Pauley Pavilion against UCLA. And B.J. went for 28 points. Jeez. But this guy with his quickness and passing and his eyesight and rebounding. I mentioned how the Aztec guards with Nick Boyd and Wayne McKinney and B.J. are just terrific rebounders. B.J. leads the ball club in scoring, and he leads them in rebounding. He's 6 feet. It's amazing. With 6 rebounds, along with the only guy being in double figures on points. Big first half for B.J. Davis, sophomore, Modesto, California. Land of the nuts. I mean nuts you eat, of course. So win or lose, Aztecs will play Oregon tomorrow at 1. Following that, win or lose, this club, Creighton, will play 20th ranked Texas A&M tomorrow. We mentioned Creighton is 21 by the Associated Press, 19 in the Coaches Poll. Inbound, San Diego State. Inbound by Goon to Nick Boyd, point guard. Aztecs in white. Basket to our left here in the second half. Handoff by Coleman Jones to Miles with a left-handed jump hook 6-footer. Good. Bird. 34-28 Aztecs by 6. Biggest lead, 9 briefly into the third media timeout in the first half. Here are the Blue Jays on the other side with Pop Isaacs Working a lot of point guard in the absence of the starter, Stephen Ashworth. A huge loss for them. Hey, if they lose Ashworth, guys, you got to cash in, get yourself a win. They go in the far corner. Jemiah Neal with the dribble out there, stopped nicely on the defense. Lob underneath to the big fella, but doubled. He kicks it back out. They shoot the three. No. Rebound. Fall away jump shot. No. 30-second shot clock violation. That ball hit the side of the backboard, and the big fella, 7-foot Kalkbrenner, got it, but couldn't get a shot off. Now, each side has one shot clock violation, one by the Aztecs in the first half, and this one 45 seconds in to the second half for the Creighton Blue Jays. 34-28, San Diego State by half a dozen. You know who I see? I ain't no coach, I ain't no scout. I always said that in Padre baseball. I believe, after watching some tape, the Aztecs are better after what they've seen here live. Straight out three. Good! Jared Coleman-Jones. Big fellas can shoot the three. Goon, Jones, Farrell Compton. Aztecs are a very, very utilitarian type team. Guys are versatile. They can do a lot of different things and better shooting from all those different facets than in a long time. Answering that with a three on the near side. Airballed on the near side. Total airball by Pop Isaacs. Rebound Aztecs leading 37-28. They'll put one up from about 7 feet on the near side. No good. Rebound. Blue Jays. Whistle. Booing. Goon. Goon's first. I tell you what, when I'm thinking Kalkbrenner against Goon, with all that experience and all that weight at 260 against Goon's 205, Goon has been terrific. And to not have 3-4 fouls by now, like he fouled out against Ike in the last ball game against Gonzaga, fantastic. This is a two-shot foul. First one is no good. No good by Jemiah Neal. Transfer away from Hurley at Arizona State. 37-28 Aztecs. Now is the time for another run like they had that 9-0 run when you built the earlier 9-point lead in the first half. Now you got one here in the second half. Early. Minute and a half in to half number 2. Neal. Free throw. Good. 37-29. Red and black by 8 against the blue and white Blue Jays. Creighton University, Omaha, Nebraska. Of the Big East. Always good every single year. Of the 15 by Greg McDermott. Aztecs with a dribble handoff on the far side. That's a foul, I do believe, against Creighton. Ball knocked out. Did not call a foul. Did not call a foul. Yeah, they did. Took a while to call it, but it was Jemiah Neal. So a reset on the 20 on the shot clock. Inbound Aztecs front court far side by Miles Bird. And a bounce pass to Nick Boyd, number 2, transfer, Florida Atlantic University, who will always be in Aztec lore. And with a great shot by Butler. He's the one defending it. Defended it well, but just not well enough. Nick again will get it back. And a bounce pass near side. Aztecs will shoot the three. Got it. Got it. B.J. Davis. First look, first shot, second half, another three. It's 3 threes of the ball game. Look out. Here come the boys. 40-29, their biggest lead of the ball game. Double digits, first time Aztecs, first time either side. I told you they're better. Just a matter of putting the pedal to the metal and all that other cliche stuff. Drive by Pop Isaacs, left hand, right hand. Tried to get the layup. They go with a fall-away jump shot. Good. That's Kalkbrenner actually doing something after the 2 points in the first half. Nice left-handed fall-away, kind of a push, shot-put type shot. Aztec lead down to 9 from the game high of 11 a moment ago. Got to keep it on, keep it on, keep it on. Far side, 3, no. Rebound, Aztecs. Coleman-Jones on the miss. Blue Jays, easy schedule, and all at home to come in here 4-1. Far side of the paint, Kalkbrenner again. Turns, shoots, scores, gets fouled. Kalkbrenner starting to turn it on. They defended him very well, mostly double teaming in the post. Did a great job with Goon and Coleman-Jones. This is Jared Coleman-Jones on the foul. And the basket goes and one for the third time today.
At the line, number 11, Ryan
for the Blue Jays.
Shooting.
Kalkbrenner, as I mentioned, second leading shot blocker of all time at Creighton behind Benoit Benjamin. Free throw, good. 3-point play, just when they needed it. When the Aztecs are starting to get running on a roll, get up to 11 for the first time, and now it's just a mere measly 6-point lead. That's a problem. 5-0 run right now for the Blue Jays. B.J. Davis gets to the top of the circle, but backs up on that dribble, keeps it going, then gives it up on the far side. Likewise with Miles Bird. Kind of hand it off to B.J. Davis. They do. They screen for him. He'll give it right back with a drive by Coleman Jones. Ball knocked out of bounds by Kalkbrenner as he got to the baseline, right side of the basket. 3.5 gone by. I don't see either side running away in the second half. I just don't. I, in my heart of hearts, think the Aztecs are better, especially with Ashworth not playing and the way the Aztecs are defending, which is terrific. Inbound to B.J. Keeps it going, got some penetration, went to the right hand, put up the layup right on the rim, would not go in. Rebound, Kalkbrenner on the miss by B.J. Davis. Aztecs get back in transition very nicely. Mason Miller dribbling around, lost the ball. Aztecs with a steal on the far side. Here's Miles, goes to the right hand with a layup, got it! And he was fouled. Miles got inside the paint, to be accurate here. Miles got inside the paint, bounce pass to Nick Boyd. Boyd got the bucket, foul against the Blue Jays, and won for the first time today by the Aztecs. Miles Bird, man.
Back to the Aztecs, number 5, Farrell Compton.
Farrell Compton back in the ball game. Not a big impact in the first half, but a couple of different 5-minute spells. Aztec lead is now 8-42-34. Mason Miller, their second best three-point shooter behind Ashworth, who's not playing against Nebraska. They had 52 shots. 42 were threes. I've never seen that in my entire life. Free throw, Nick Boyd, no good. No Reese Waters, speaking of free throws and automatic makes and all that stuff. If they had Reese Waters today, they would not be underdogs by 3.5 to start the game, I assure you. And Reese will not be playing in December, it doesn't appear. We'll find out about that, but certainly no chance here. Running 6-footer on the far side. Good. That's Pop Isaacs. He's good. 6'2" swing guy. He can play the 2. He can play the 3. Playing a lot of point guard here today with Ashworth out. 42-36. Aztecs by 6. 4:45 gone by. B.J. Davis. Miles Bird. Pull-up jump shot for 3. Inside the lip of the rim. Knocked out of bounds. Saved by the Aztecs. Beautifully done to Nick Boyd. Great save, Coleman Jones. Great save, son. Coleman looking for it in this near corner. He'll send him instead in through the paint. They'll drive inside. And Miles Bird to the right hand. Missed the layup. Got bumped. But put the pressure on them. When you've got quick first steps like Wayne McKinney, like Nick Boyd, like Miles Bird, you got to go on the dribble drive, and they will overplay you, and they will foul you, and you will go to the line. You know the Aztec Stacks, when they shoot more free throws and have more makes than the other team, they usually, high percentage, win the ball game. We come down to the first media timeout with free throws coming by Miles Bird, a good free throw shooter. First media timeout, second half of the Players Era Festival, the first ever, and the Aztecs are in it. 4:58 going by in the second half. 42-36 Aztecs on San Diego Sports 760.
Almond RX is the first and only skinless almond fortified with vitamin D. Founded by a San Diego sports medicine physician, Almond RX is packed with a powerhouse of nutrients and antioxidants supporting heart, cellular, and gut health as they curb your appetite. Find them at Foodland, Harvest Ranch, or almondrx.com.
Intercontinental San Diego is proud to be the official partner of SDSU Sports. As your go-to destination for all things Aztecs, we're rolling out the red carpet for fans. Enjoy season ticket holder exclusives and special offers celebrating our winning spirit. Stay connected with the SDSU community by choosing Intercontinental San Diego, where every stay brings you closer to Aztec athletics. Book your stay today and cheer on our Aztecs together. Visit intercontinentalsandiego.com and follow us on social channels to stay up to date this season.
Hey, are you in the market for a new Volkswagen? It's a great time at the Sign Then Drive event with 0 down, 0 deposit, 0 first month's payment, and 0 due at signing, excluding tax, title, and other fees. Hey, I see you brought your mom. Need something with space for the whole family?
Oh, yeah.
Well, for practically just your signature, we can get you a new VW. Do you know how to sign?
I just learned.
Great, but you'll need a real license. This one's made of construction paper.
You can use mine.
Hey, thanks, Mom. Let's get started.
With a click of a pen, you can get a new Volkswagen with 0 down, 0 deposit, 0 first month's payment, and 0 do-it signing at the Sign Then Drive event. In reality, we need more than just your driver's license. 0 do-it signing, excluding tax, title, license options, and dealer fees. No security deposit required. Example, $379 a month lease for 36 months for a 2024 Tiguan S with automatic transmission based on an MSRP of $28,880 with destination charges and excluding other noted exclusions. Limited inventory available. Closed-end lease financing available through January 2nd, 2025 on approved credit by Volkswagen Credit through participating dealers. Offer not valid in Puerto Rico. See your Volkswagen dealer for details or call 1-800-DRIVE-VW.
We're back to the action on the Aztecs Radio Network.
B.J. Davis, leading scorer with 13. He leads both sides. Pop Isaacs has 12. Texas Tech transfer for Creighton. Then head coach Greg McDermott in year number 15. Brian Dutcher, year number 8 for San Diego State. Both tremendous success, both tremendous coaches. Aztecs out shooting them right now 44 to 40%. Kaiser Permanente, many convenient options to get you healthy and keep you that way with online tools and telephone and video appointments. 26 medical offices, 3 hospitals. You can count on them. Them is Kaiser Permanente to keep you healthy. Thank you. Be healthy.
For the Aztecs, number 21,
Miles Bird.
Shooting 2 shots.
Fouled in the act of shooting, going to the line. Third Creighton foul. Second half. Neither got to the limit. No bonuses. That's very much both teams' forte. First free throw, good by Miles. Stockton, California, left-hander, up, good. If he's at the line late in the game, I feel very confident. And you know Reese Waters is the best of them. He started out with, 40 in a row last year without a miss? Reese, get well. Reese, get well. They need you. 44-36, the Aztecs by 8. 11's been the biggest in the second half, 9 in the first half. You're up to date. Aztecs with a halftime lead. Lob in, and they're playing behind Mason Miller, and he was bumped.
Number 31,
yeah, by Coleman Jones.
Coleman Jones, his second, team's third.
Aztecs third, second on Coleman Jones, Middle Tennessee State. I sat with him at the NIL Mesa Foundation banquet that I emceed to raise money. Not me, but Mesa. And they raised a ton of it, and I had each Aztec, was at a table. This kid, Coleman Jones, is one of the neatest, smartest kids you'll ever meet in your life. Gosh, that's what the Aztecs recruit all the time. That's why I pay him. Hey, I'm good with that. I'm good with that. On the right side, again, Pop Isaacs, who lead them with a dozen, got some penetration, then he gets doubled, fall away jump shot. No, it was not a jump shot. It was a lob pass to Kalkbrenner, who puts it up and in. That was a heck of a play right there. Fall away jump shot, looks like it's going to be a shot. He finds Kalkbrenner cutting left to right to the basket. 44-38, got it down to 6. Big basket right there. Here's B.J. Davis to Miles Bird. Miles, pull-up jump shot straight away. Good. Miles, that's a 2 on the line. That's a 2, not a 3. 47-38, the Aztecs by 9. Big shot. 6 minutes exactly gone by. 14 left to play. We got a whistle and a foul.
Foul the Aztecs, number 10, B.J. Davis.
That's B.J. Davis. That's his first of the ball game. 4 on the Aztecs.
Back to the Blue Jays, number 0, Jason Green.
Jason Green
number 40,
in.
Miles Heide.
And Miles Heide played briefly in the first half. Did not score. Miles 6'10". Kalkbrenner, like I mentioned, 7'1", 260 pounds. He's a load. License plate on right side. On the left side says do not pass. 14 to play. Inbound. Got underneath. Could not get it away. Now they get it away. Pop Isaacs. About a 4-footer inside the paint. Got to have better interior defense there. Miles right now in there for Goon, like he used to come in for Jaden Ledee last year. Got better and better and better. B.J. Davis, running 7-footer. Good! Far side of the paint. B.J. Davis. He goes to 15 game high, San Diego State. 49-40 Aztecs by 9. Staying right there. 13-20 to play in game 1 of the tournament. This opens it all for the Players Era Festival. Mason Miller for 3. Carl Lang inside Aztecs. Banging the boards big time. 1, 2, 3, 4 white shirts. Coming away across the midcourt line with McKinney. Outside for 3 more. Miles. Good. Miles Bird. Here come them Aztecs. 13 minutes to play. 12-point lead for the first time. Timeout. Creighton University Blue Jays. And head coach Greg McDermott. How about them boys?
Timeout, Creighton.
Creighton will take a 30, see if the officials will stretch it to a full timeout. Have had the one media timeout. They're due a media timeout, and they will take it. 12:55 to play. Wow, are they playing basketball, the red and black. 52-40, biggest lead of the ball game right now. With John Schaefer, I'm Ted Leitner, San Diego Sports 760.
JLab imagines and delivers the personal technology products and experiences that consumers want. JLab is proud to partner with powerhouse college athletic programs across the country. And there's no better program than our hometown heroes at San Diego State. Whether creating cutting-edge tech products or pursuing athletic greatness, being the best takes hard work. And JLab is proud to support San Diego State. JLab offers a collection of award-winning headphones, true wireless earbuds, and office accessories at retailers nationwide. To learn more, head over to jlab.com.
New year, new gear. ShopAztecs.com is your official source for team apparel with the best, largest selection of SDSU clothing and gifts. ShopAztecs.com is a service of the SDSU bookstore and proceeds benefit campus programs. Who's known to rep SDSU hardest in your family or crew? Check out ShopAztecs.com and make sure the answer, no doubt about it, is you. Celebrate the new look Aztecs all season long by visiting us online and in person on game days at Viejas Arena for apparel exclusives. Shop Aztecs!
Aztec fans, Coach Dutcher here. We need you more than ever. Aztec basketball can't be successful without Mesa Foundation and NIL. Their mission is to help sustain the competitive level of Aztec basketball while contributing to the development of student athletes through mentorship and community engagement. Become a Mesa member today and support Aztec basketball student athletes. Let's come together and ensure we continue to compete at the highest level. Visit mesa-aztecs.org for more information.
We're back to Aztecs Hoops. Here's Ted Leitner.
Thank you very much. Big three by the junior from Stockton, Miles Bird. Put the Aztecs up for the first time by a dozen points. 12:55 for the second media timeout here in the second half of the Players Era NIL Tournament. A long-time sponsor dedicated to the Aztecs, Toyota. You go to Toyota.com, check out latest offers, new and used cars, find out the most convenient location throughout San Diego County, nearest your home, nearest your work, at Toyota.com. Aztecs 48 to 42% overall shooting. Rebounding edge, Creighton by 1. That's moot. Miles Bird's three-point there took him to 14. He's second on scoring. Ankle looks good to me, Miles. B.J. Davis with 16 points and 6 rebounds, like he had the 6 boards at halftime. Miles Bird with the 14 points. Those are 2 Aztecs in double figures. Pop Isaacs, double figures, leading with 14. Kalkbrenner, 9 points, 4 boards. A guy that had 10 double-doubles last year, 30 in his career. Ostensibly an NBA prospect. We'll find out. Not real quick. 13 to play, 7 gone by. Basket on right again. They'll inbound to Kalkbrenner near midcourt. They'll put it on the floor, leave it for a dribble handoff. They go pick and roll. Left the inside rim, didn't know whether to slam it or just lay it in, didn't get it. Back the other way, Aztecs McKinney for 3. Good! Wayne McKinney comes back the other way. Wow, 54-40 Aztecs by 14. That was a 2, not a 3. Foot was on the line. They called it correctly. They'll go again to Pop Isaacs, their leading guy. And the Aztecs chasing from behind on the defense. Not able to switch, so McKinney, I think, had to reach out and foul him.
Foul number 3.
Yeah, McKinney got hung up on the screen. He'll get his second team fouls. 5 now for the Aztecs, only 3 for Creighton. 14-point Aztec lead, the biggest. Keep playing the way you are, guys. Inbound screen, knocked out of bounds. Miles Bird, rejection. Miles is 6'7". Playing the 2 rather than the 3, and he can play both. But he's a nightmare in terms of that height against 5'11", 6-foot guards. Got a lot of weapons. 14-point lead. Can you get a stop here, guys, and keep it going? 12-13 to play in the ball game. Inside the paint. Then they'll have to kick it back out for 3. Carl Lang, no good. Rebound. Aztecs. In white. Across the midcourt line. DeGorville pulls up for the line drive jump shot. Good. Good. Taj McGorville, Las Vegas native. They got to love that here. 16-point Aztec lead. How about them boys? Into Kalkbrenner, double team, puts it up, a 3-footer, air ball. They have got him really shaken. really rattled on the double team down low, just like Nebraska did, where he didn't had one shot, missed that, and only scored a couple on the free throw line. That's all. The Aztecs are looking at that tape. They studied that tape, and they're doing a great job against the 7'1", 260-pound preseason player of the year in the magnificent Big East. Timeout. 11:43 to play in the ball game. Aztecs on a run. How much? 12-2. 12-2 on the run after the Aztecs best had been 9-0 when they built a 9-point lead in the first half. Now a 12-2 run over the last 2.5 minutes. They've made 5 consecutive baskets. Good Lord. 56-40. Aztecs. I'm Ted Lighton. This is San Diego State Aztec basketball on San Diego Sports 760.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my side softer?
Can I make my side firmer? Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. And now, during our Black Friday sale, save 50% on the Sleep Number limited edition smart bed. Plus special financing. Limited time. To find a store near you, visit sleepnumber.com.
iHeartRadio Did You Know? Presented by iHeartRadio. You know, what you're listening to right now. Did you know that iHeartRadio not only lets you listen to all your favorite AM/FM stations locally and nationwide for free, but iHeartRadio also lets you build your own personalized stations based around your favorite artists. We call it Artist Radio. Let us build you a customized station just for you with the least amount of work. Step 1, type in the name of your favorite artist. Step 2, tap play. We'll take it from there and automatically build you a station based on the best music from that artist and other similar artists. It's really that easy. And best of all, our Artist Radio is presented with limited commercial interruption, unlike Pandora, where your personal stations are constantly being interrupted. If you want to take matters into your own hands, you can skip songs you don't like, and you can thumb up and down songs to help personalize the station to your exact taste. And best of all, Artist Radio is free. Check it out today. Search your favorite artists, hit play, and we'll take it from there. iHeartRadio, #1 for music, radio, and podcasting. All in one app.
iHeartRadio.
Now back to Aztecs basketball on the Aztecs Radio Network.
San Diego State Aztecs playing terrific basketball on both ends of the court. Trust me, terrific. If they weren't, I tell you, they're back up to that magic 50% for the game. That's a big telling number. That matters. I mentioned this club shot 42 threes, most in their history against Nebraska in that 11-point loss at home. And here the Aztecs have held them on three-point shooting. Similar, bad. 5 of 20, 25%. Aztecs from 3 points, 6 of 11. Inbound. Turnaround, 4-footer in the paint, good. For Creighton, 11.5 to play, 56-42. Miles Burr drive it in, got penetration, put it off the glass, and got it. Miles with a left hand. Oh yeah, BYRD. 58-42. Miles playing so well. He said, I didn't play well against Gonzaga, whether it was the ankle or whatever. He had some cramps too. They go in the low block to Kalkbrenner. They double him. The ball is knocked out of bounds. Kalkbrenner playing much better in the second half against the Aztecs. Doubling in the post, a wise move, especially when they're not making a three. You can easily back off and double in the post against the 7-footer, and they are. 9 minutes gone, 11 to play. Inbound with 20 on the shot clock. Driving baseline, double pump. They leave it outside. The ball is knocked away, stolen by the Aztecs. Aztecs 3-on-3 now across court. Miles left alone for three, no good. Would have been huge. Kalkbrenner goes for the rebound. I think the Aztecs fouled it.
Foul the Aztecs, number 40, Miles.
Yeah, Miles Heide.
Personal. 17th foul.
Neither side got to the limit.
On for Creighton, number 23, Jackson McAndrew.
Jackson McAndrew will come in.
San Diego State, number 2, Nick Boyd.
And Nick Boyd will come in to run the point for the Aztecs. 7. Neither side got to the limit. Keep in mind, in NCAA basketball last year in terms of the Aztecs known for the defense. So is Creighton. Creighton let teams get to the bonus fewer times than any team in basketball. That's how good they are defensively. You don't get to 7 fouls. They don't foul very much, and so you don't get the bonus. Free throw up front end of the 1-on-1, no good by Kalkbrenner. Rebound outside, kicked outside after another offensive rebound. A 3-air ball. 3-air ball. Wow. 3 times the Aztecs, with the other team shooting a free throw, where you're on the line nearest the basket, they've given up an offensive rebound 3 times now. Tisk, tisk, no more. 16-point Aztec lead. Don't mean to be complaining about the 16-point lead. Miles Heide committed the foul a moment ago. He'll leave it. They'll kick it away on a no-look pass to the far side, knocked out of bounds. That's off the Aztecs. That is no time for a no-look pass. No offense. That was an unforced error by the Aztecs. They give away possession. 9.5 gone, 10.5 left, leading by 16. And you know it's Creighton. No leads insurmountable. This club won of the NCAAs, remember, after being down by 9 in the last 40 seconds. The last 2.5 minutes, rather. Drive inside. That's B.J. Davis having a foul. That'll be number 8. 1-on-1 in effect, like I said. Now for the final 10-18, they've shot 1-1-1. They missed the front end. They get the offensive rebound, but fortunately for the Aztecs, they missed the follow-up. Now Miles Heide will come out. Pop Isaac at the line has one. And one. They've had several of those today, like 4 of them, including once on a 4-point play on a foul on a 3-point shooter. Free throw is good. 13-point Aztec lead. Didn't make you safe. Nope. Like I said, Aztecs have had problems playing with big leads over the last few years. Step back jumper, Nick Boyd. Good! Good! That'll do it. 10 minutes gone. Exactly 10 minutes to play. 61-45. Nick, that was huge. Simply huge. Back to the right side again if you joined us in progress. Creighton in the dark blue. White trim. Basket to our right. Pop Isaac gets in. Puts it up no good. Put back up and in. That's King. King in there for Kalkbrenner because he's much quicker against these Aztecs double. Much better footwork, runs the floor better. I know he's 7'1", but the other guy's a better athlete. And Goon is a great athlete who's played him well today. 61-47 Aztecs. Push pass on the near side. Taj DeGorville with his family here watching him. BJ drives, double pump, high off the glass. That's a tough layup, but he drew the foul. Nicely done. Those quick Aztec guards getting in the dribble drive and forcing the Blue Jays to foul him.
Blue Jays number 33, Frederick King.
That's on Frederick King, the redshirt freshman, his first.
At the line for the Aztecs, number 10, B.J. Davis, shooting 2 shots.
They have 4 team fouls. What's going on out there? 4 team fouls against the Aztecs, 8. Free throw up, in and out, no good. .21 to play. 21st ranked Creighton today, unranked Oregon tomorrow. Second one, good. B.J. Davis. Aztecs, 52-47, 15-point lead. 16's been the biggest so far in the ballgame. Aztecs have not trailed the entire second half. How about that? Baseline drive, contact, no whistle. Wow, outside, 3 by Jeremiah Neal. No, rebound Aztecs, yes. Rebound, B.J. Davis, Aztecs, 7th rebound, first of the second half. Inside with the left hand, missed the layup. Missed the layup. Rebound, Creighton. Boy, that would have been a nail. A small nail, but a nail nonetheless with 9 minutes left to play. Aztecs rushing a bit, shoot the 3 on the far side. No good. That shot is by Pop Isaacs. That rebound is by San Diego State. B.J. Davis, pull-up jump shot, 15-footer, front rim, got it! Front rim, glass, in. B.J. Davis indeed. He goes to 18. Aztec crowd going berserk. 64-47. 8:25 to play. I said they're better. I didn't think they were this much better than Creighton. Right now they are. Bob pass. Mason Miller will shoot the 3. Good. He is something. I told you he's the second best behind Ashworth. And they don't have Ashworth today. So Mason Miller and McAndrew their best three-point shooters, but they're at 30% for the year. They're at 30. The Aztecs are at 39% on the three. So what's happening today is not, odd. It's playing to form. Nick Boyd up for a shot. No, will go outside for Goon's three. Good! Magoon Guas for three from Nick Boyd on the assist. Now that's what you call a nail. That's the first 17-point lead for San Diego State. Timeout, Creighton University. How about them Aztecs? 7:43 to play. 67-50. Shooting the two, shooting the three, rebounding, playing well defensively, doubling the big 7-foot preseason player of the year, the Big East. What more can you ask for? This is vintage Aztec basketball. They always play well in Las Vegas, no whether it's regular season, tournaments, or the postseason, Mountain West tournaments. They own Vegas and San Diego. Leading by 17, I'm Ted Leitner. This is San Diego Sports. The Aztecs on San Diego Sports 760.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my side softer?
Can I make my side firmer? Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. And now, during our Black Friday sale, save 50% on the Sleep Number limited edition smart bed. Plus special financing. Limited time. To find a store near you, visit sleepnumber.com.
The free iHeartRadio app is #1 for music, radio, and podcasts, all in one. Discover a new podcast from our library of over 350,000 titles. Here's an iHeartRadio podcast preview.
On June 6, 1984, a well-known Beverly Hills con artist named Ron Levin vanishes without a trace. 8 weeks later, a wealthy Iranian exile is kidnapped out of his home and is never heard from again. At first, the two disappearances seem unrelated, but soon suspicion falls on a group of young men, united by greed and privilege. They are the golden sons of LA's wealthiest families. They drive matching BMWs, wear tailored Armani suits, lunch at Spago's, and run up tabs at LA's hippest hotspots. They call themselves the Billionaire Boys Club. They are united by a common goal. They want all the riches and status they were promised since birth, and they'll stop at nothing to get it. Their leader is Joe Hunt. He's 23 years old, charming and charismatic, and a master of mind games. But Joe's real talent lies in fleecing millions of dollars from wealthy investors in a high-stakes Ponzi scheme. It's a scheme that will slowly implode and put its members on a path to revenge, kidnapping, and murder. I'm Tracy Patton. Join me and my co-host Timothy Oliphant as we dive into Hollywood in the 1980s, when capitalism is king and greed is good. How did Joe Hunt manage to con millions from investors? Why did a group of privileged young men who had it all follow him down a road of destruction? This is the true story of the Billionaire Boys Club.
Listen and follow this podcast for free on the iHeartRadio app. #1 for music, radio, and podcasts, all in one.
We're back to the action on the Aztecs Radio Network.
San Diego State, for the first time, leading by 17 points. Biggest lead either side. They've not trailed the entire second half. 7:43 to play. I mean, this is a magnificent performance by San Diego State. Just magnificent. Remind you once again to get your Aztec gear at shopaztecs.com. The Michael Jordan line within Nike. Very few schools have that. You don't ask Nike, they ask you, and they ask Dutch. And that's why they are the Michael Jordan line that the players wear, the staff wear, and you wear. Use that promotional code radio for 10% off on your next order. B.J. Davis, career high 18 with 7 rebounds. Not bad for a 6'2 guard. Miles Bird, who scored 20 against UCSD, along with 8 rebounds, 5 steals. Oh, boy, what a day he had there. He ain't that bad today with a bad ankle. Miles Bird with 16. Get an inbound. Aztecs will push it up. 7:27 to play. Leading by 17. I like their chances. I know you like me thinking about that one in Fort Worth, Texas at the NCAA when they had the big lead. A 9-point lead in the last 2 minutes and lost it to Creighton. It was brutal, just brutal. They got inside. They went up and no autopsy, no foul. Out of bounds. Aztecs lost the handle after I thought there was contact before. They lost it on the low block. They'll turn it over. Haven't done that very much, that's for sure. They come in averaging 12. The Blue Jays come in averaging 14 per game in terms of turnovers. 7 minutes exactly to play in the opening round game. Pop Isaac, he's really good. Big time pickup on a transfer. Pass in there to Kalkbrenner, stolen away by BJ. High off the glass. Nope. They'll put it at the baseline trying to go to Coleman Jones. I think they lost the handle, so they tried to pass it and pulled up a run against the shot. They lost an opportunity. Aztecs turned it over for the first time I can remember today on back-to-back possessions. Ooh-wee, that was big. Aztecs have turned it over 7 measly times. Every category. They're outplaying Creighton. They're just, like I said, magnificent, covers it. Backing up on the left-handed dribble there. That's Pop Isaac. 6'2" guard. They don't have time to take this kind of time, but they are. Jemiah Neal will shoot the 3. Kalang, no. Rebound. Aztecs. What a great job. What a magnificent performance. I hope I'm conveying that as strongly as I possibly can. How great they've been here today. That was a B.J. Davis rebound, number 8. So you know, 6:10 to play. 67-50, stuck on 17-point lead, but that's a nice place to be stuck for the last 2 minutes. Trying to set a screen with Coleman Jones on the drive. 5-footer running teardrop, left short, air ball by Goon, rebounded by Creighton. 5:55 to play. Going underneath, got a rejection, got another rejection inside. 2 rejections inside. Oh my goodness, Aztec shot blocking machine. Goon got the second one. Coleman Jones got the first one. Stays at 17 points. That's what I call not just getting a stop, creating a stop. That's Aztec defense. Ball is knocked away. 5.5 to play. Wow. This is Miles Bird. I beg your pardon. Wanted to get the replay. It was Miles Bird, then Goon, to give them the credit. The 6'7" Bird and the 7-foot Goon. Goon's coming out to a big ovation for the Aztec fans here, and there's plenty of them.
And number 40, Miles Heidi.
Heidi will come back in. Compton, I believe, will come back in with 5.5 to play. 67-50. Aztecs. They've kept this club, Creighton, 0 for their last 4 shots. Go on the far side of the paint, way away from the basket. Aztecs doing a great job keeping them out of the paint. Driving, putting up a 5-foot runner, but a whistle had blown. Should be no basket. No continuation like in the NBA. Kalkbrenner took it up. He should be at the line. Yes, Farrell Compton, who just checked in, like I said. He'll get the foul. Aztecs at 9, 1 away from putting them in the double bonus. I wouldn't say it's moot. Anything can happen.
At the line, number 11.
But I love the Aztec situation here, because when they lead with 5 minutes to play, they almost always win. And they got 5-11 here with a big lead. A free throw is no good. Front end of the 1-and-1, no good. Rebound Aztecs. It stays a 17-point ball game. Blue Jays, one of their last 7 shots now. McKinney, bounce pass to the top of the key. Aztecs right back straight away. McKinney in and out on the 3. Rebound, Heidi, double pump, put it up, through the foul. Great job, Miles. Good job.
Foul the Blue Jays, number 12, Shane.
Aztecs for the first time today have had 3 turnovers in the last 3 minutes. That's your basic 1 per minute average. That's not good. And the Aztecs able to put this thing into total blowout, and I consider it a blowout right now anyway. But they haven't scored, the red and black, in 3 minutes and 5 seconds. But that's okay. They haven't let Creighton score in 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Defense travels, as they say. Mason Miller comes in the ball game. Miles missed the first free throw. Not yet an accomplished free throw shooter. Nate was like that. Nate became pretty darn good. Free throw, again, missed both. Rebound, Creighton. Taken by Mason Miller. Very alliterative. 4.5 to play. Aztecs sticking on 17 now in a drought of almost 4 minutes for both sides. Still 67-50. That's okay. Like I said, nice place to be stuck when you're blowing out Creighton, the 21st team in the nation. Underneath, again against the double, Miles Heidi giving help on the backside. Great job by Miles. Great job. Made contact, double team, and Miles got the steal. Turnover, Creighton. Whoa, what a ball game. What a ball game. Miles pulls up and an 18-footer, no good. Kick to the near side. I thought that was off 2 Blue Jays. No. They claimed that Miles Heidi touched it. I did not think so. Whatever. Coming to the 4-minute mark exactly, coming to a media timeout. Number 4, I do believe. What a performance by the Red and Black of San Diego State University. You know what? Their numbers throughout the entire Fisher-Dutcher era. When they lose a ball game, their percentage of winning the next one is astronomical. They don't allow one loss to make them into a 2 and 3 and 4 in a row kind of a school. That's what a powerhouse program does. Here they're coming off a loss to the number 3 team in the nation, Gonzaga, and they're kicking butte is what they're doing. 67-50 Aztecs with 4 minutes to play. Sean Schaefer postgame standing by on San Diego Sports 760. We'll keep it here. We'll keep it here at the arena with 4 minutes left. What a fun time. I have had a fun time, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. And I went outside to go to the men's room during the halftime, and my granddaughters are here with my son and son-in-law. And my granddaughters came up with their cousin, and the 3 of them said to me, Pop, can you get us Goon's autograph? I said, you know what? I'll get a picture of Goon from the Aztecs, and I'll have him autograph the picture to each of you, and then I'll get it to you. I love that. They love Goon. They love the big fella. Both teams have gone ice cold since the Aztecs got that 17-point lead. It had stayed there. That's all right. Aztecs have not scored in 3 minutes and 50 seconds, but picked a great time for that, rather than earlier when it was still a ball game. And the Blue Jays have not scored in 4 minutes and 15 seconds themselves. B.J. Davis, career high 18 for the sophomore from Modesto, 16 for Miles Bird. Those are the only 2 double-figure scorers for San Diego State. Pop Isaacs, the transfer from Texas Tech, 17 points for Creighton. Along with Kalkbrenner, who averages 21-9, he is at 11-5. Great defensive job on the 7-foot preseason player of the year from the Big East. Magnificent job, Aztecs. You played Aztec defense. The other transfer, McAndrew, got 12 points. So they have 3 in double figures. And on the audio, Otis Day and the Knights from Animal House. That just puts the cherry on top. Otis Day, he loves us. Still 67-50. But so what? Grab yourself an ice cold Pepsi from the long-term sponsor of Aztec Athletics, official sponsor of Aztec Athletics and Basketball. Pepsi. And at Toyota.com, another long-term advertiser on these broadcasts. Long as I've been here for the most part. Toyota at Toyota.com to find the nearest and most convenient dealer to you, your home, and your work. From Toyota, 67-50 San Diego State. 4 minutes to play. 4 minutes, no scoring. That's all right, because the ball game is, as Chick Hearn would say, in the refrigerator. And the butter's getting hard, the eggs are getting cold, and all that stuff that Chick used to do. I loved him. The greatest basketball radio guy I ever saw in my life. Jeremiah Neal, turnaround jump shot for 3. Nope. Rebound, Aztecs. Wayne McKinney, another of the Aztec guards. Rebounding. Miles Davis will take it for only a minute. Go high outside. And a dribble handoff to McKinney. He gets bumped once, gets spun twice. They let him play. These officials have been terrific. You wouldn't recognize any of the names. They're not guys who work the Mountain West. Outside to Miles Heidi. Coming down here. 5, 4. Underneath. Miles turns. Shoot, scores! Beautiful pass down low to Miles Heidi. Oh, way to go, Aztecs. B.J. Davis, way to go on the assist. 69-50, the first time the Aztecs lead by 19. After neither side scored for over 4 minutes, we have 3 minutes left to play. What a performance by the Scarlet and Black of the San Diego State University. Pop Isaacs, two-hand pass to the far side. They'll shoot another three. Clang, they can't make the threes. They can't beat the Aztecs. No way. Loose ball grabbed and given to Pop Isaacs. Offensive rebound for the Blue Jays. Rebounds have been even up pretty much all day. Baseline drive to the right side by Pop Isaac. Underneath, they put it up and in. Got to Jemiah Neal right alongside the 7-foot Kalkbrenner with 2.5 left. They score for the first time in over 5 minutes, Creighton, and they got a high-powered offense with or without Ashworth. 69-52, and I know Creighton fans are thinking, hey, yeah, we got beat up by San Diego State, and they're unranked, but if we had Ashworth, if, pass down low, Compton, turn, shoot, slam dunk, Farrell Compton. Farrell Compton, first bucket, second half, 71-52. The Aztecs by 19, 2 minutes to play. Keep in mind, Creighton fans, Reese Waters, one of the Aztecs' best players and leader, is not playing either. So I know Ashworth scores more, better shooter, better three-point shooter, a good assist man. Even if you want to say he's a little better than Reese Waters, I don't care. But the Aztecs with Reese Waters are much better, and he's not playing either. Case closed. 1:58 to play. I don't mean to be waving a hometown flag, but it's true. Ashworth is a huge loss for them. That's 15 points and 6 assists right there with Ashworth.
Substitution entering the game for the Aztecs, number 2, Nick Boyd. Entering the game for the
Compton
Blue Jays,
goes to the bench.
0, Jason Green.
Jason Green will come in.
Shane Thomas.
Along with Shane Thomas. These guys who don't play very much are getting a chance to play.
41, Isaac Trout.
Because right now, Isaac Trout, another transfer from Virginia, where they got
shooting 2 shots.
Saunders from the Aztecs. They lost this guy to Creighton. 2 free throws coming. 2 Pop Isaac, up and good. 1:58 to play. 71-53. Aztecs by 18. I say again, Aztecs by 18 will not lose 2 in a row. They almost never do. Next one spins out, no good. Rebound, Aztecs. That rebound by Taj DeGorville, the hometown boy from Vegas. Aztecs have 2 of those. Nick Boyd will push it with the left hand on this near wing. No chance to go baseline. It's okay. They're just killing some clock. Miles Heidi out high. Aztec high-low right now. Dribble. DeGorville, a wonderfully talented freshman. Oh, my gosh. He and Compton, good heavens. When's the last time they had 2 like that? Turnaround jump shot by Taj. 17-footer, no good. Rebound, Creighton. 1:25 to play. Aztecs by 18 in the opening round game of the Players Era Festival. Long 3, another 3-point miss for Creighton. Loose ball, rebounded by the Blue Jays. Second shot, a 10-footer far side by Miller. No, that's it. Rebound Aztecs with a minute to play. Nick will bring it up. Nick Boyd will. 50% shooting for the Aztecs. 1 minute left. When they shoot 50, they win. When they shoot more free throws, likewise, their defense today. Aztec 3 from the near side. It is no good by B.J. Davis, who's had himself a tremendous ball game. 18 for Davis, 16 for Bird. 41.2 whistle on the low block to our right there by the
On for the
Blue Jay basket.
Number 9, Ty Davis.
Ty Davis, he was started in place of Ashworth, who had started every ball game. .1, 71-53. Stoppage. Timeout. We'll keep it here. Just a 30. Not that it matters. I think they want to. Hey, they're being efficient and they're really being very careful, but they're looking at a review like it matters. And Pop Silas had gone down hard. Greg McDermott, their head coach, wonderful guy, comes out to check him, make sure he's okay. That transfer from Texas Tech is really a big addition for them. He went up, just trying to check a replay if I can on the board up there. He got smacked against the double team, Pop Isaac did. Miles Heidi hit him when he got inside on the low block after B.J. Davis hit him from behind. So he was hurt. And they're looking at a review. They might call it a flagrant. Not that it matters. It's all moot as to whether it's a foul, whether it's a flagrant or not. With 41.1 to play, the Aztecs have blown out the number 21 team in the nation. 21 by AP, 19 by the USA Today coaches poll. That's Creighton. A 25-win team from last year. A Sweet 16 team like the Aztecs from last year.